Welcome to Oppo Sports 5 Center. My name is Amanda Fernandez, and today, guys, let us talk a little bit about the deja vu setting between TNT and Ginebra, who see each other for the second straight conference in a row. Now, although sa Commissioner's Cup, TNT emerged victorious, winning 3-1, that's not to say that Ginebra will lose tonight because they have a title to defend. And when a team has a title to defend, they are going to do everything that they can to defend that title. Now, let's look a little bit at the setting of the matchup. We're playing the first of the best of 5 here in the semifinals, and now we're going to go to the game story, which is the threat to throne matchup. Sa ating mga imports tonight, it's Glenn Rice Jr. versus Justin Brownlee. Now, both Glenn Rice and Justin are shooting above their average conference stats. Pero yung lamang ni Justin Brownlee is that he already has a championship and he is mixing very, very well. Yung chemistry niya sa Ginebra is much better than Glenn Rice's. Now, let's see, Meralco versus Blackwater. Okay, Meralco versus Star. Bolts win the first of the best of 5. And then tonight we're going to see TNT and Ginebra go against each other for the best of 5. Let's see who will emerge victorious in tonight's game. Now, the second threat to throne match is between Jason Castro and LA Tenorio. Two of my favorite players here. They're undeniably the best point guards dito sa PBA. But what I really like about these two players is that they're more than the points that they score. Their presence sa court really transcends that, and that's very unquantifiable. But you can see Jason Castro has been scoring a lot more points, but LA Tenorio's presence on the court, guys, it is something that we need to look out for. And he also has a title to defend with his team. So I'm sure that all of you guys are ready for the match. I'm going to take you over to the guys at the court.
Sports 5 Center.
Pas muna ni Tenorio, bumitaw ang press in the face of Rice Jr. Under the defense, Jason Castro! Sa ilalim ng kiligiri ng defender, nakuha niya yun.
Scotty on the run, lilipad, Thompson with a layup, blackjack na ang atake ng Barangay Ginebra.
Nasupat pa rin ba? Yung Castro si Thompson, butat ha?
JB takes it inside, scoops it up, sends it home, make a son of a foul.
Short. Oh! Ano yung ang nangyari? Rice Jr., the great anticipation na.
Coming to you live from inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ito na po yung second pairing ng semifinals ng ating Governor's Cup. The defending champion Barangay Ginebra San Miguel will look to impose their height and their athleticism sa pagpapatuloy nila ng pagsubok sa pagdepensa sa kanilang korona. Makakatapat naman nila ang walang kasing bilis na TNT katropa. The young gun in RR Pogoy will look to team up with the veteran doubler Jason Castro. Isang napakagandang salpukang nakahain para sa ating lahat ngayong Lunes ng gabi. Hello everybody watching live on TV5. Mag-umargin po ang inyong lingkod at kinagagalak na naman natin makatabi si Dr. J and the out. Dr. J, kung yung kagabing matchup, grit and grind, ito ba ina-expect natin na mas eksplosibo sa scoring?
Well, obviously, I think both teams are very explosive in their scoring. Ginebra obviously has a big advantage doon sa kanilang forward lineup all the way up to the center. And then, of course, ito naman TNT, umaasa ng kanilang perimeter player, which includes even their import, who is a big-time scorer, no? And a guy that can really do it from everywhere. So this is going to be a very important match. Kausap natin yung mga ibang partner sa kanila. Talaga ang first game is so important kasi medyo maiksi lang ito eh. 3 out of 5 lang ito.
Best of 5 nga lang tayo. Game number 1 ito. Barangay Ginebra, Dr. J. Bukod sa kanilang laki, yung familiarity and generosity ang kanilang nagiging puhunan dito. They are the number 1 team in terms of assists per game.
Well, especially because of LA Tenorio. Plus the fact that I think the kind of style that team coaches and the way he makes his team move around. they've been averaging 26 assists both in the elimination round at saka sa quarterfinals. So you can just imagine that's a lot of points no, on assists.
So mga tututukan natin para sa Ginebra, assists and inside scoring. At syempre, yung depensa din nila, kailangan ni umobra dahil nga naman, pag TNT katropa ang pinag-uusapan, Doc, always explosive on any given game day, on any given night, merong potensyal na magpasabog ng hanggang 120, 140 puntos to.
And you look at the players that are responsible for their scoring. You're talking about Jason Castor, R.R. Pugoy, they will pay special attention. Kelly Williams has been playing the best conference so far from the time that I've seen him when he did get his injury. And of course, alam naman natin si Rice. But we also know Rice in one of the games was limited to only 18 or 19 points. So talagang medyo madidepensahan rin yan.
At binabanggit na natin yung mga frontliners para sa ball game nito. Isa-isahin natin, Dr. J, yung mga inaasahan nating magiging magandang matchup dito. Unahin natin, binanggit mo na, dati ng MVP sa ating PBA, etong si Kelly Williams, ma-matchup natin siya dito kay Japet Aguilar.
Well, he's having a rejuvenation of his game, no? And of course, si Japet Aguilar, they play almost the same style. Of course, Japet is not a power player. Kelly is that. But Japet certainly is just as athletic as Kelly is and maybe a little quicker at this stage of their career.
Meron ka pang mga Rosario versus Devance, Tautua versus Slaughter. Napakaraming interesating pagtatapat ang ating matuto ngayon. Titignan natin alin ba dyan ang talagang magkakatotohanan. Etong dalawang komponente na to, Dr. J, meron dalawang backcourt general na napakatibay. Dalawang Gilas boys in their own. Etong si L.A. Tenorio, of course, matagal na rin naging national player. Kontra dito kay Jason Castro, veteran leadership, basketball IQ, sangka pa. Wala ka na matatawaran sa dalawang ito.
Well, I think they are the two of the best point guards for maybe the last 5-6 years. And both of the teams that have acquired them know that. Kaya baski na paano, ayaw talagang bitawan yan. L.A. Tenorio really anchors this team because magaling na. Actually, they can play a very big team on the part of Ginebra with Brownlee as the two guard and LA as the point guard. They can have all big men on the floor. Si Jason Castro naman, that's why they call him the Blair. Siya nagpapabilis ng laro. Ay importante, kailangan may kasabay siyang tumatakbo. Kaya nga, I think they went to a younger lineup. If you notice, they're trying to get rid, not really get rid, but say goodbye to the old guys that have given them a lot and trying to come up with new young players.
At para dagdagan ang ating kwentuhan sa Lunes ng gabing ito, makikibalita na tayo kay Ms. Riza Diaz.
Magkukakwentuhan ko kanina si Coach National Sela ng TNT Katropa at ang sabi nga niya, their biggest concern is height over Barangay Ginebra dahil nga wala silang panapat sa tangkad, sa laki ni Greg Slaughter. But for them to be able to neutralize and to take advantage of what they have to keep on running. Something that they did in the elimination round. Balikan nga daw natin yung meeting na yun kung saan nanalo ang TNT kontra Barangay Ginebra by 29 points. Malaking factor, fast break points. They dominated that area 19-6. So, ang game plan ni Coach Nash, napakadali. Easier said than done. But it's, of course, very simple. Ang sabi niya, we have to keep on running, pedal to the metal, and again, keep the pace very fast. Magu.
Tignan natin kung magiging matagumpay ang TNT at least for this Game 1 sa Battle Ban na yan dahil yung speed nga nila is what should be able to kill the height of Barangay Ginebra. Tignan natin kung magagawa nila yan. Dr. J, binanggit mo na kanina. O nadaanan na natin yung dalawang import na i-feature na itong magkalaban dito sa ating Governor's Cup Semifinals. Glenn Rice Jr. Baguhan sa mundo ng PBA kontra dito sa tried and tested na si Justin Brownlee.
Yeah, Brownlee has proven his worth. You know, he has come up with some explosive games. Sometimes his offensive game goes down a little bit, but there is still many things na nagagawa siya para sa kanyang kupunan. He rebounds well. He's a pretty good defender up to the 4 position. From 2, 3, 4, he can defend against you. Plus, marunong rin siya talagang pumasa sa kakampi. Ito naman sa kabila partner, si Glenn Rice Jr., we know he's a scorer. You know, he's a pretty good passer. He's a pretty good rebounder, no? Because kung hindi mo pinabox out ito, malakas rin kumuha ng bola ito. And he's a good helping type of defender.
So yan nga, no? Justin Brownlee versus Glenn Rice. Titignan natin sino magiging mas effective para sa kanilang mga koponan dito sa game number 1. Tutukan naman natin ang pansin yung mga young guns ng magkabila. Mga X-Factor, kumbaga, ang sinasabi. The second-year man, Scotty Thompson, he's been turning heads since the third conference or the Governor's Cup then of last season.
Well, you know, he went on a little slump there about 2 games just before the end of the elimination round. Pero nung game against San Miguel, nag-umpisa na naman yung kanyang rebounding. And that matchup against Ross was pretty good for him. And I think he had 11 or 12 rebounds in that ball game. No? 13, thank you. And gusto ko kay Maguwe, lalo na pag nanonood kasi ng laro parati yan. So 13, that's a lot of rebounds for a shooting guard.
At isa sa mga tututukan naman nating young gun dito sa kabila, gustong-gusto rin natin, Dr. J, a two-way player on his own, the rookie, Roger Pugoy.
Yeah, you know, this is a time to see what he really is made of. Of course, they played in the finals last conference. He did very well, but look at those kind of shots that he made. That's not a rookie making those kind of shots at this kind of moment. Can he continue to do that dito sa ating serye na ito?
So napakaraming pwedeng pagbanggain, napakaraming magtatapatan dito sa game number 1. We are moments away from the opening tip. It is gonna be the TNT Katropa kontra dito sa defending champion Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. At nagmumula ang lahat sa live sa TV5 dito sa ilalim ng dome ng Smart Araneta Coliseum. Pakinggan na natin ang mga introduction sa sahig ng Araneta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. This is Game 1 of the semis in the 2017 PBA Governor's Cup. This series features Barangay Ginebra San Miguel versus TNT Katropa. Let's meet the starters. First, for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. At center number 25, Japet Aguilar. At forward number 32, Justin Brownlee. At the other forward number 38, Joe Defense. At guard number 6, Scotty Thompson. And at the other guard number 5, L.A. Tenorio. Head coach for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel is Tim Cone. And now the starters for TNT Katropa. At guard number 17, Jason Castro. At the other guard, number 16, R.R. Pogoy. At forward number 41, Glenn Rice Jr. At the other forward, number 18, Troy Rosario. And at center, number 21, Kelly Williams. Head coach for TNT Katropa is Nash Rosella. Our officials for Game 1. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the PBA Board. And TNT Katropa, we are PBA!
And the starters have been introduced. Handang-handa na ang lahat para dito sa game number 1. Laban ng sapula sa puti. Nakaputi po ang TNT Katropa. Nakapula naman ang Barangay Ginebra.
Well, nakahanap na ng regular starting 5 itong TNT Katropa. Ginebra's not starting with Slaughter. Obviously, they want to match the speed of TNT, lalo na sa umpisa. No? So they're using Aguilar, Devance, and their import as part of their forward lineup.
Ball is up. First quarter is on. Hatid sa atin to ng Cobra. Simula na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas. TNT comes up dry on that opening drive. Joe Devance seems a bit shaken up. Tinatanganan yung kanyang kaliwang kamay. L.A. Tenorio inaantay makatawid. Etong si JTV.
Nakasona dito kaagad ang TNT, trying something new.
Justin Brownlee hits with that jump hook to score the first 2 points of this game.
Now remember, he had 37 points in their knockout match against San Miguel. Well, not knockout, not for them, but he still had 37 points. And a 3-second violation called against Kelly Williams.
Kelly looking at Troy. Akala niya kasi ititira na. Yan, mapapansin nyo sa paligid ni Coach Nash Racela, hindi umuupo ang TNT Katropa. Tagal na nilang kinakaugalian yan.
Kung nangyari sa Meralco yun, kahapon di patay sila.
6.5 minutes.
Kailan kayo uupo? 5 minutes 35 yata naka-score sila. Hindi kayo nakaupo.
Isipin mo, 6.5. Pagod na pagod ka nun, ano?
Oh, air ball. Oh, very bad shot there. And
Glenn
Rice is running.
Pogoy pupukol ng 3. Does not work. Brownlee para sa rebound.
Well, obviously si LA pinabasa niya, bumaba ka agad ang transition defense, so hindi niya inaapura, hindi niya pinupush.
Alam niya ang tahin nila, ang advantage nila nandiyan dyan sa half-court type of basketball game. Lalong-lalo na pag pumasok na mamaya si Greg Zilla.
Well, early foul there by Jason Castro. Nakasona pa rin dito ang TNT. Ang TNT. Kaninang Ginebra on the other side, they also showed signs of playing at the zone. Kaya inabot nga ng 3-second violation si Kelly.
Devance pupunta dito kay Brownlee. Pogoy bodying up on JB. His pass, telegraphed here by Rice. Pinukul ka agad kay Pugoy. Nakasa rin naman ni LA yun. Tenorio looking around. Puts his head down. LA shovels the pass to Thompson. He goes reverse. 4-0 na para sa Ginebra.
Well, hindi nakababa si Pogoy. Yun ang tao niya dahil siya ang tumatakbo noong nakaraan offensive play. Sasaksak agad si Rice.
Oh, when Rice with that aggressive move. Mintis nga lang pero ang rebound nandito pa rin sa katropa. Castro off the hesitation. Gets that basket at tityang pang foul.
Magandang kilos yun. Parang nahilo ang dumidepensa doon.
At yan na rin ang ating power drive na hatid sa atin ng Kia Picanto. The power to surprise.
Huminto siya. Kaya huminto rin yung dumidepensa sabay burst of speed ang ginawa niya. He has a 3-point opportunity. Remember, he went 12 out of 12 no? Nung huling kanilang game no? From the free throw line.
Those are the first 3 points of the game para dito sa TNT.
Yung kalaban nila, Raynor siya. It was very crucial, all of the free throws that he made in that ball game.
Grabe yung bakbakan na yun.
Yes.
Nakaraang Biyernes, Dr. J, no?
It's a matter of making or missing a shot. And that was where the game was decided.
Dribblers, buksan na natin ang ating Moneyball app dahil ito na ang ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Anong kapunan ang tinalo ng Barangay Ginebra sa semifinals ng Governor's Cup noong nakaraang taon? Number 1, SMB. Number 2, Meralco. Number 3, Star Hot Shots. Scotty Thompson with his 4th point of the game.
Ang ganda naman ng inbound play na yun. Cut from the weak side.
Kelly off the secondary. Pull-up jumper. Hindi mo bra. It is Tenorio with a rebound. Thompson on his right. Devance will offer the pick. LA stopping on a dime. Lalabas muna kay Scotty. Thompson down the middle. Huli ni Kelly.
Asking a little bit too much as the small man tried to take it off the big 3-point shot.
Rice with a stop and pop. Kelly wanted to throw it down on the follow-up.
It's obvious that Kelly has a lot of energy, partner. Talon ng talon. Those are great leaps.
The best we've seen him play since his MVP season
Yeah,
back in the day.
matagal na yun, partner.
Brownlee with a leather. Pogoy right on him. Giving up that baseline. Pupunta sila kay Aguilar. Medium range jumper, hindi umubra. Kelly para sa rebound. Castro on the move. Rosario tracking to the right. Kelly will offer that pick. Castro dancing away from Japet and LA. Castro to the cup.
Kabol-bol doon ang dalawang dumidefensa doon. Pati si Agjapet who wanted to run back to Kelly. Naharangan tuloy niya si LA. No? So Castro taking advantage of that very quickly.
All 5 TNT points courtesy of the blur as Thompson misses. Williams pulls down the board. Jason Castro William on the attack once again. Rice, inaantay si Jason, mabuka. Castro to Kelly. Williams, his pass, taken away by Brownlee. Import contra import, Brownlee all the way.
I think Rice stayed away from picking up a foul there. He could receive a foul din, pero tinapik niya pero lumayo kagad siya.
Pogoy deciding to take it strong to the hole.
May hand check foul called against Scotty Thompson.
Ito yung huling pangyayari, Dr. J, ano? Nabanggit mo nga, ito si Glenn Rice. Nisip niya, susundutin ka ba? Wag na lang, maaga pa para makapulot ng unang foul. Castro trying to extricate himself from Tenorio. Nice up and under. Jason delivers.
Maaga talagang bulusok dito ni Jason. 7 puntos na siya. 7 puntos lang ang TNT.
Ginebra lamang ng isa kay Jason Castro. Almost 4 minutes into game number 1. Best of 5 lang nga po tayo. Binabanggit na ni Dr. J. Napaka-iksing serye nito. Brownlee to Scotty.
Oh! And that might be very close to, because that was a dangerous foul. Pero walang sumenyas ng flagrant foul, so walang review yan.
So Kelly had it clean up top, pero yung body contact.
Hindi, sumabit talaga sa kamay.
Oh,
See, it's not the ball. He went for the ball, but sumabit siya sa kamay. Ayun, no? Medyo delikado yun. No?
Right on the forearm.
Masakit talaga yun.
Thompson feeling the brunt of that, but he is at the line for 2 free throws. Una ay pasok. 5 of the 9 points ng Ginebra courtesy of Scotty Thompson.
Dalawa lang silang pumupuntos dito para sa red shirts. Sa puti naman, iisa pa lamang. Jason pa lamang.
Mintis yung pangalawa para dito kay Scotty. Under 8 minutes remaining sa ating opening frame. Rice on the attack. What will they do against that half-court defense of Ginebra? Castro kicks it over. It is Pagoy who misses. Rice boards it. Back is good.
Yan ang binabanggit ko. Maganda kumuha ng offensive rebound ito sa weak side. You know, he takes advantage of that. Dahil siyempre, hindi ka nakatingin sa kanya.
Devance nagpakawala. 3-pointer ipasok. Atin sa atin niya ng Oppo F3 Plus dual selfie camera.
Gotta pay attention to Joe Devance. He and LA, I think, are key players here for the Barangay Ginebra Kings.
Pagoy with a teardrop. Tandaan natin yung laban ng Ginebra sa San Miguel in the quarterfinals. It was JDB who set the tone by hitting those outside shots.
Correct. I think both teams are very well prepared for the zone against them. Both of them have good movements off the zone. Now, medyo nag-ano na dito. Man-zone naman dito ang TNT.
Tenorio with a pull-up from 15. Back iron
that's
stab
a
one.
push.
Nahuli si JDB.
Goes ball foul number 38, Joe Defense, his first foul.
And with 6 and 57 remaining sa ating unang yugto, merong timeout dito. TNT will request for it as we take a look at this height sa tibay rebound natin sa atin ng Eagle Cement. High sa tibay.
From the Big Dome, nagbabalik po ang inyong PBA. In last Commissioner's Cup, tinalo ng TNT ang Barangay Ginebra 3-1 in a best-of-5 series. What could be the big difference coming into this conference? Balik semifinals ang dalawang kupunan. Ang sabi nila ng Barangay Ginebra, it could be Greg Slaughter. What's interesting is, this is only the second time in Greg Slaughter's PBA career na nakapasok siya sa semifinals. Ang kauna-unang pagkakataon was then he was still being coached by Coach Ato Agustin. At ang kalaban nila, SMC, San Mig Coffee, kung saan si Coach Tim Cone pa ang coach. Ang sabi ni Greg Slaughter, the big difference now also is his confidence. That's coming from his teammates. He hopes to make a big difference, especially in this game, dahil nga binabalikan din niya yung eliminations round meeting sa TNT, kung saan 4 points lamang ang kanyang naiambag. Gentlemen.
Gigil na gigil nga yung Greg Slaughter. Abangan natin mamaya sa pagpasok niya kung anong kanya madadala para sa Ginebra. Tandaan natin in that championship from last season, injured si Greg Slaughter, di ba, Dr. J?
Yeah, and they still won. No? Of course, teams have become a little bit stronger this year. In parts, many are new except for Durham and this guy. You know.
TNT coming up dry off their own timeout. Thompson with the letter. He's been aggressive. Pupunta sa kanyang kanan. Devance with 8 to shoot. Gets it over to LA. Brownlee nagpakawala. Atin sa atin yan ng Oppo F3 Plus Dual Selfie Camera.
Yan na naman ang isang assist para sa kanila. I think LA already has 2 assists in the ballgame. No? But remember, this team averages 26. That's a lot. It's 52 points at least.
The defense of Barangay Ginebra taking that one away once again.
Pinopostehan ni Pagoy. But Scotty is a good defender. You know, he can defend up to the 3, especially if you're not oversized against him.
Hindi matutuwa nito si Coach Nash Rosella. Maaga silang tumawag ng timeout. May halos 1 minuto pa bago yung mandatory. Pero hindi sila nakatira sa dalawang atake. Na-turnover lang sila. Castro finally gets an attempt off and he rattles on the 3.
3-point shot yun pero pinapa-review. Pinapa-review ni referee Kiligen, which is the right thing. They will check it later.
So right now it is 15-14. Susunod na timeout mamaya, malalaman natin kung na-stepping ba yun ay hindi.
Correct. But right now, Castro already has 10 of the 14 points.
We can review it ourselves though. Pero hindi unofficial syempre pag kami nito.
alanganin kasi si Kilian yung step niya eh. Pero mukhang at this stage wala yata siya natapakan na linya eh. Although may nakaharang na defender doon.
Oh, yung shorts ni Ellie, pinakpan tayo. Of course, the referees will be reviewing different angles of that shot as Semirad is now part of the 5 para sa TNT. Ang assignment niya, pigilan si Justin Brownlee.
Mabigat na defender yan because he's physical. He loves to play physical. And sometimes he gets into the nerves of the offensive player. Ooh!
Len Rice nag-hesitate. Akala natin mawawala yung rhythm dock pero pinaon pa rin yung kanyang long bomb.
Para rin ito si Henry Walker. Ano? Henry Walker, tumira ng 3. Hindi mo alam kung kailan magbibitaw.
At ito na ang unang tikim ng TNT sa kalamangan kontra dito sa Ginebra. Aguilar on the attack.
That's gonna be a foul by Rice, reaching in. Hindi siya pwede umangal sa referee. Dalawa tumawag na.
Dribblers, ang tamang sagot sa ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question ay number 1, San Miguel Beer ang tinalo ng Barangay Ginebra sa semifinals ng Governor's Cup nung nakaraang taon.
4 na team foul dito ng TNT. 3 ang team foul ng Barangay Ginebra.
Nga pala, Dr. J, habang nag-free throw si Japet Aguilar, extend natin ang ating condolences mula sa inyong Sports 5 at sa inyong buong PBA sa pamilya ni former Mayor Mario Raimundo na sumakabilang buhay na po kagabi. Ang lamay po ay nasa Evergreen Memorial Chapel sa Pasig.
Wow, condolence. It's a good friend, the guy that I've been with. Remember, he was Mayor of Pasig and we did play in that area before, no? Doon sa Ultra, no?
And he is a familiar picture. Kahit na hindi na siya mayor, talagang die-hard PBA fan. Ano do?
At kasi naging commissioner rin ng, ng PSC yata. Part 1 of the commissioners there, no? Stepping on the line there, called against Moto 2. Very sad to hear that. He was really a big supporter of the PBA, but he's been sick for quite a while. No?
Tabla ang ating labanan sa DC 7 puntos. Second deadlock of this evening. Game 1 pa lang to, Lunes na Lunes. Pagdating ng Game 2, doon tayo sa Batangas City ngayong darating na Miyerkules. Game 3 of the series will be Friday, balik dito sa Big Dome. At kung kinakailangan, Game 4 linggo dito sa Big Dome. Game 5 will be Tuesday at the MOA Arena kung kinakailangan din.
Well, so far, yung 3-point shots ni Pugoy at itong si Semirad hindi pumapasok. No? So, magaganda ang pasa sa kanila pero hindi pumapasok ang kanilang tira from the outside.
Coach Timko naman ang humiling ng timeout with 4:06 remaining in this first break. How about the blur? Jason Castro-William really got things going para sa TNT here in game number 1. Kita mo naman yung resume nito, Dok. Siksik na siksik sa dami na na-accomplish ni Jason Castro.
Definitely, not only there, baski nasa Asia, recognize siya. The last few years, Jason's really been a big force. No? Of course, he tapered off this year. 7 minutes, 10 points. It was already confirmed. Yung tinira niya was a three-point shot. So he's perfect from the field right now. He's given off a couple of assists. Hindi lang na-shoot ang kanyang mga kapit.
He has helped TNT to tie this game at 17 right now. Mahigit 4 minuto pa natitira sa ating opening quarter.
You know, with the exit of Jimmy Alapag, Randy de Ocampo, Larry Fornashier, you can now really say, this is Jason's team. And he knows it. And he's up to the challenge. He's been living up to the challenge.
Pahinga muna si Doubler. At this juncture of the game, Ryan Reyes is there in his place.
Big lineup rin yan, no?
Kasama niya sina Semerad, Rosario, Tautua, and Rice.
Ito yung sinabi ko sa yung big lineup ng Barangay Ginebra. Si LA lang ang maliit dyan. Lahat, two guard ang linalaro ni Brownlee rito.
It is LA with Brownlee, Slaughter, Aguilar, and Devance.
That's gonna be a foul, yes. Ryan's really got to adjust. Remember in the past, yung mga tawagan natin, he had a lot of push, yung mga kamay niya naka-extend. He's got to adjust right now that if he does that, the referees are gonna call it as foul. And it is a foul, actually.
Aguilar looking around. 8 seconds na lang. Shot clock ng mga nakapula. Tenorio down the middle. Huli pa rin ni Tautua. 4.5 remaining on the shot clock now.
Good call yung good call. At tingin na lang yung referee just to clarify and make sure. Sikip.
Slaughter turns around. Patay ang butike sa tira niya. Rice pushing. Pupunta sana kay Troy. Haba ng galamay ni Greg Silla.
Rice takes a lot of gabble with those lead bounce passes. No? Minsan walang pektos kaya nga hindi pumupunta doon sa receiver.
Tandaan natin yung si Glenn Rice is coming off a 9-assist ball game. Nung huli natin siya makita, missed out on a triple-double. Pero he'll take the W instead. Ito na naman si Rice on the attack. Rice biglang bebuelo, took the contact.
And a foul there called on Brownlee. Actually a hard foul. Surprising, umalis si LA. He was there. He didn't want any part of Rice coming at him.
At habang mag-free throw, etong si Glenn Rice, meron uling kwento sa atin. Si Miss Riza.
Magu, alam mo, very unorthodox. Ganyan i-describe ng mga teammates ni Glenn Rice siya, pati yung coaches at pati na rin yung mga staff. Sa ensayo daw, hindi naman tamad. They don't want to use that word, pero steady lang, hindi rin very intense. On game days, he would barely shoot around. It's not like the other players na maaga pupunta dito. Maaga siya darating, but he would just be sitting or be dribbling the ball. Alam mo, ang kanyang pregame habit na medyo weird, but it works for him. He takes a nap. Sometimes even longer than a nap kasi minsan daw isang oras halos matulog to sa loob ng dugout. But it works. Sabi ni Glenn Rice Jr., it's refreshing. And for his teammates, if it works, and then we don't want him to change a thing. Magu.
Practice? Talking about practice? he's playing in the game. Pagka naman game time, Dr. J, between the opening tip and the final horn, all out maglaro ito.
Well, it reminds me of the great Billy Ray Bates. Hindi kailangan mag-practice yun. He just gets ready for the game. His teammates, take it and accept it. Pero talaga magaling maglaro yun. For those who haven't seen him, sayang.
Pasa ba yun? Sumobra yung tira ni Tautua. Parang pasa no?
Alam natin baka dumulas rin ang bola, we don't really know. But they had a good chance to score there. Hindi lang pumasok. They go to the post again here.
Mukhang handang-handa ang TNT dito sa massive lineup ng Barangay Ginebra. Pats! Sumubok ng tres at ipinaw niya.
Well, masasaktan ka rin dyan because you'll have to double team at the post against Brownlee. And he knows when to pass. Huh? Timing niya is really good. Oh.
Brownlee with a steal. Watch out, Araneta! Brownlee making sure hindi na siya mahahabol ni Troy sa takbo niya.
11 na ginagawa nito si Brownlee.
At lamang ng 5 ngayon ang Barangay Ginebra, the largest of Game 1.
Pwersado yung tira ngayon. Good defense by Jordy Vance.
Under 2 minutes na remaining sa ating unang yugto.
Tao-tao na laro dito ng TNT naman.
Slaughter, sinusukat si Tautua.
Siya
Greg
naman.
spinning baseline.
Good,
Wala.
good defense there by Tautua. And he gave Slaughter a look to, you're not pushing me here. Ooh.
Rice with a Euro step. Nilamon ng 4 na nakapula.
Inumbangan lahat talaga yung kanyang punta sa kaliwa.
Tenorio looking around. Kamu naman si Semerad, beyond the 3-point line. Talagang inaasawa na itong si JB.
That's gonna count.
3-point play opportunity and the offing para dito kay Greg Zilla.
All of a sudden, it's a 7-point lead. Led, of course, by Justin Brownlee.
Power move of the quarter natin natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas!
Help coming in a little bit late. Nung naka-spin si Greg Slaughter, wala ka na magagawa din. Na-foul na lang ni Troy Rosario yun. Pinahinga na dito si Aguilar and we have Sol Mercado coming into the ball game para sa kanya.
And sa TNT, Doc, ibinalik na sina Castro at Pugoy, the two guys who started in the backcourt para sa katropa.
Well, they're the best guard combination right now. No? Of course, sometimes you get a little from Ryan Reyes, but they've lost the old times that they really were very powerful with the point guard and their shooting guard.
Panik sa 8 ang abante rito ng mga nakapula. Castro gets it across. Pugoy is with Williams.
Sumusona pa rin dito ang Barangay Ginebra.
Rice and Semerad. Semerad will attack that baseline. Napatalbog papasok yung bola.
Parang may foul yun dahil sumabit yung tumutulog. Pero still made the shot. So just, tama ba ito? 27-21. 6-point lead. Tama ba yun?
Parang
Parang
kulang.
malaki na kanina yun.
8 yun eh. Ayan, 27-19. Tama.
Jody Banks with another 3-point with a 3-point shot. 30-21 na ngayon.
Maganda na naman ang mga pagkakalinis ng Barilis.
Oh, no, nagawang pa.
JDV, Brownlee takes it away from Rice.
Pagod na rin ito si Rice. Talo ng talo, takbo rin ng takbo.
Kita mo sa bibig na humihinga, no? Ito si Glenn Rice.
Now if they do this right, Ginebra has a 2-for-1 easily. But they have to take it now.
Tenorio.
Wala na yun. Most probably wala
Isa
na
pa
yun.
ba? Di makuha.
Oh!
Slaughter will shoot to the line for 2 shots.
Oh, mahirap naman talaga isang 6'1 babantay sa isang 7-footer. 6'1, 6'2 player.
At ito na nga yung kinakatakot ni Coach Nash Rosella. There is no one katropa that can match up with Greg Zilla.
Well, I think the best is Kelly. Kaso Kelly had his stint already. And Team Cone, alam niya yun. Pisa ka Kelly. So si Will Slaughter is coming off the bench. Pagpahinga mo dito naman kami sa malaki namin.
Slaughter takes care of that first one.
Jerby Cruz. Jerby ba ito?
Yes, sir.
My old friend. Giving Justin Brownlee a rest. So he'll play the small forward position.
Ganda rin ng salubong ng masigabong palakpakan para kay Brownlee as
Dapat.
he gets his rest.
Dapat.
Slaughter.
Oh, good rebound there by Rice. Gaganon niya pero marami rin rebounds every game. Last game, I think he had 9, no?
Nakakawalo na ngayon. First quarter pa lang. Last shot time para dito sa TNT if they want it. Castro though will get it back out to Rice.
Kelly nandiyan na rin sa loob. No? There's gonna be a foul there called against Jody Barnes. That's number 2. Masakit yun. 6.5 seconds na lamang.
That was the last foul to give para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Pugoy may tangan ng bola. 31-21. 10 ang abante ng Ginebra. Castro diving in. Will have to earn his points from the line.
Well, he found the attacking point kaagad, so he didn't waste the time. Pero 4.4 seconds, may tira pa rin yan in case Castro makes both or the second free throw.
Si Kari malamang si Rice ang papalitan dito given that extra rest. Castro bounces on the first one. Ayun na nga.
Si Aljon Mariano rin papasok para kay Jody Barnes.
Alex Noyles, sumabot pa. Yun, si Pugoy ang kanyang pinagpahinga.
No fouls to give on the part of both teams here. No? So if Castro makes this, kailangan honest defense lang dito ang katropa.
Jason.
Oh, misses finally.
Mercado on the move.
Alam
The
niya.
Soul Train. Inabot ni Semerad. So at the end of the first 12 minutes of action, ang Barangay Ginebra po nakalamang ng hanggang 10. 9 na puntos ang kanilang ibabaon into the second quarter of action.
We have Raider in the red helmet versus James in the blue helmet. Ready, get set, go! Hila! Ayan, ang kapat na. Ito si Raider. Nakawag na ng Raider yung bola. Nakawag naman ng Raider yung bola. Sige Raider, kapag ba? Better position.
Etong Barangay Ginebra, sinara yung ating first quarter by dropping a 12-3 bomb on the Katropa. At ang isa sa mga bida doon, etong si Joe Devance. Napakahaba na ng pinagsamaan nila ni Coach Tim Cone. Talaga namang yung pagkakatiwala nila sa isa't isa bilang coach at player, patuloy pa rin ang pagbunga.
And look at that, he already has 9 points with 3 3-point shots converted. Tapos yung 11 puntos ni Brownlee together, they have 20 already. No? Si Scottie Thompson nakatulong rin nung umpisa sa kanila.
Kaya matapos nung tabla sa 19 puntos, lamang dito ang Ginebra, 31-22 sa pagbubukas ng ating second quarter. Atid sa atin to ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka!
Well, ito na pinakamalalim ng paggagamit niya because Jerby Cruz is playing and Aljon Mariano is playing. Guys that you don't figure, pero Jerby nanalo na rin ng championship yan. So nakakaintindihan. Set 2 championships na rin yan.
Kasama ni Jerby at ni Aljon, itong sina Slaughter, Mercado, and Tenorio. Baseline jumper, Jerby delivers!
Maasahan mo yan. Yan ang ginawa. That was planned. LA was looking everywhere else except there, but the pass was gonna go there.
Castro.
Sol Mercado pala was gonna pass there. LA nga.
Castro is with Carey, Nuiles, Williams, and Semerad. Castro inaantay yung pick ni Harvey. Semerad mula sa kanto. That's
Yes.
good.
Finally. Siguro sabi ni Jason, ang dami ko nang pinasahan dyan sa kanto. Si Urpagoy ayaw makashoot. Ikaw rin kanina. Ngayon, nakashoot na naman si Semerad.
Atid sa atin yan ng Oppo F3 Plus Dual Selfie Camera.
So yung maganda pagkakuha nila dito kay Semerad. Defender na, may tira pa.
Two-way player, ano? Yung mabigat doon.
And very tough.
Slaughter had to adjust. Trying to clean up his own mess. Greg gets that basket. Naika-upan pang foul.
Napasama pa eh. Dahil kung una ka agad tinawagan ng foul, take 2 lang. Ngayon, N1 pa.
Pagkakataon para sa Ginebrang palawigin pa ang kanilang kalamangan. As Semerad and Nuiles go back to the bench, Rosario and Reyes are back on the floor.
Well, to get a little bit bigger, they had to bring back Rosario. Slaughter has already missed 2 free throws.
Williams pitches it out. Reyes looking around. Troy on that baseline. Catch and shoot. Rosario, no. Carey trying to crash that board. Taken down by Greg Zilla. 10 ang abante rito ng Ginebra. It is Mercado. Facing off kontra dito kay Reyes. Iikot niya. Jerby looking for Mariano.
Shot clock is down to 6.
Greg has to make something happen. 3 to shoot. Greg inside to Jerby. He is well aware.
Favorite shot.
Jerby bails him out against the shot clock.
So yung sinasabi mong pagkahugot ng player, very positive response. No? Because he's a veteran. Even though he hasn't seen much action during this conference.
Castro for 3.
Ooh, that looked good.
Punches it through.
Binibitawan pa lang, you know.
Atid sa atin ng Oppo F3 Plus Dual Selfie Camera. That'll pull them back within 9.
14 points already for Jason Castro.
Mercado with the leather. Mariano flashing. Iikot niya kay Tenorio. Pinag-isipan yung 3. Inilapit ng bahagya. LA with a pull-up off the window.
How good is he at giving you that shot fake and then that dribble and using the class in this case?
Castro in trouble. Oh, somehow got it over to Rosario. What a pass by the Blur.
Siya lahat talaga nag-create ng pagkakataon ng kanyang mga kakampi dito sa laro nito. Assist, 3 na yata at least ang assist niya dito.
Mas marami pa nga dapat kung pumapasok yung mga tira. No?
Lalo na kay Pugoy because sasabihin mo maganda talaga tumira si Pugoy doon pag and a traveling violation kontra Sol Mercado.
Rice nagbabalik para dito sa TNT. Sasabay na rin ang pasok etong si Brownlee.
Pero hindi umabot yata eh. Aljon Mariano. Hindi mo alisin si Jerby dahil natutuwa ka sa ginagawa niya. No?
Dribblers, buksan ulit natin ang ating Moneyball app dahil ito na ang ating ikalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Sino ang unang naka 2 for 2 mula sa free throw line sa first quarter ng larong ito? Number 1, Javid Aguilar. Number 2, Jason Castro. Number 3, Scottie Thompson. Jason on the move. Wala. Huli yata si Jerby.
Yun naman ang problema. How can a 6'3 go up against a 6'7 that jumps like that? No? Pag nauna ng balon, so foul ka na lang.
Tsaka hindi lang talon, yung lakas ng katawan na ito ni Kelly Williams. Ito, susubok. Baka siya daw makabox out.
Hindi, baka tumalon yan. Kunin yung bola. Madalas yung gawain yan. Cathy Thompson coming in for LA.
Unang pahinga ba yan ni Tenorio?
Yes. Mula nung first quarter.
Almost 15 minutes of run para dito kay Tiniente. Castro, nagpahinga lang to, mga isa't kalahating minuto rin. Mga dalawat kalahati back in the first quarter. Ball taken away by Ginebra. Scotty, iiwan kay Sol. The scoop drops para dito kay Mercado.
Napakagandang paso naman yun. Parang inabot, no?
Kasama na yung box out, ano to?
Oo.
Gulang factor, nandoon na rin doon. Rice, diskarte. Brownlee cutting him off. Rice puts it up.
Oh!
And Kelly slams it home.
Kanina pa gusto gawain ni Kelly yan magpakita ng gano'n, no?
Alam na alam ni Kelly yung balak doon ni Glenn Rice Jr. He had the layup pero he opted to go for the alley-oop.
Ang ganda naman ang timing ng pasa na yun.
Look at Kelly deny Greg.
That's gonna be a foul from the weak side by Ryan Reyes.
Sa lalim or sa baba nung pagkaka-deny ni Kelly, over the top pinadala yung pasa na yun.
Still a dangerous pass. He just so happens to be a 7-footer. He has 2 out of 4 yata from the free throw line. He has missed 2 free throws already here. In college, he was a pretty good free throw shooter. I would say about 85%. And pahinga dito si Jerby. Balik na naman si Japet.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that leap. Kelly showing them, I can still play.
Slaughter goes 2 for 2. He's got 8. Dinoble na niya yung production niya na kinikwento niya kay Miss Riza nung huling pagkikita nila sa elimination round na itong TNT katropa. Rice off balance.
Nagpapersa masyado si Rice, no? Hindi nakakasalubong yung mga kakampi niya sa ginagawa niya.
Brownlee with an in-out. Left-handed finger roll is good.
Itong player na ito, parang pag mga importante ang laban o mabigat ang laban, gumagaling ito. No, si Brownlee.
13 puntos na nga para dito kay JB. Ito si
That's
Rice.
gonna be a foul.
7 points pa lang.
Yung sinasabi ni Tim, don't push. Ba't mo tutulak? Hindi pa naman umaatake. But look at this quick move, no? Left hand stretch layup.
Kaya naman naging resident import na siya ni Coach Tim Cone, ano?
Bakit naman hindi?
Reminds you of Sean Chambers back in the day. Kahit malalaki kalabang import, siya pa rin ang ginagamit. We saw that in the second conference of this season. Castro to the corner. It is Reyes. Rosario takes it away from Japet.
Yung mga pinapasaan ni Jason, hindi pa makakonekta eh. Kundi mga anim o detonate kanyang assist.
Rice Bebuelo down the middle. Oh, what an adjustment in midair. Gliding through is Glenn Rice Jr.
Parang Red Sea yun.
Oo.
Nagpark. Ang bilis niya, no? Tsaka ang lakas ng to make off.
Pero 11 pa rin ang abante rito ng Ginebra. Thompson looking at Greg. Nakita niya lurking in the background of Troy. Brownlee has 6 to work with. Brownlee backing up. Goes to the scoop, misses. Rice pitches it out. Castro kontra tatlo. Jason looking to dance with Thompson.
Tamang desisyon yun. Mahirap naman 1-on-3. Hindi ka rin naman kalakihan.
Flip shot ni Glenn. Pasok. 11 in the game for that import.
All of a sudden, ratsyado siya ng 4 straight points. Hindi madadali ang tira. Pero nandun talaga sa katawan niya.
Brownlee looks up at the shot clock.
Tagal pa.
Brownlee right on top of Rice. Japet. Doesn't work. He'll have to earn his points for life.
Yun ang kulang sa kanya yung power play. Di ba? Yung ididiin mo. Tatanggap ka ng contact pero masusure goal mo. Well, look at this help by Japet. Just a little bit too late on that drive by Rice and then this floater. Japet can make up for it via the free throw line.
Kumpiyansa ang mga taga-Barangay Ginebra sa free throw shooting ability ni Japet. Pero hindi, kukontrain ni Devan. Siya pala pipila sa rebound.
Bumalik na naman si Motao Tua. Pinahinga dito si Kelly.
Pinagtataka ko minsan yan, Doc.
Bakit?
Mag-isa ka re-rebound, ba't ka doon sa dalawa pipila? Dapat doon sa isa lang. Doon ka kay Rosario, isa lang kalaban. I see it a lot. I see it all the time.
Castro finally missing one of those long ones.
Kita mo naman yung kalawit ni Thompson doon. Una pa lang?
Unang mintis niya yun.
Unang rebound din ito.
Una ba? Ooh, that's gonna be an offensive foul called against Japet Aguilar.
Offensive foul number 25,
Hindi naman kailangan kasi the screen wasn't there. The play wasn't on his side. And he knew it. Still 6 minutes to go dito sa ating second quarter.
Castro bounces it inside the mold.
Yan na naman yung assist ni Jason Castro. Creating situations and opportunities para sa kanyang mga kakampi. Very hard to defend.
Kung bibilangan natin mga 4 of 10, 4 na recorded assist pero mga 10 na yung magandang pasang ganun no? Siyempre, pag hindi na-shoot, hindi assist yun.
Ang bigat nito dahil maaga tinawagan ng foul dito si Castro na umaangal. At mabibigyan pa ng warning sa protestations. Maybe even the bench.
Tingnan natin, Doc.
Wala naman si Jason dun.
Si Mo ba pinituan? Mukhang si Tautua ang tinawagan. Pero si Castro yung nagsasabi, mukhang malinis daw dapat yun.
Bitch, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, switch to the right. Drop it down low and take it back high. Bitch, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction.
After that big run to close out the first quarter, etong Barangay Ginebra remains in control here. Kita mo naman yung bigayan ng bola, Dok.
2 straight assist passes from LA Tenorio to Scotty Thompson. And then another one, eye in the sky play there. That's their game. That's why they're not easy to defend.
Ano yung quota? 26 per ball game sa assist. Nakaka-14 na, Dok. Nangangalahati pa lang ang ating second quarter of action.
Well, the fact also there is magagaling tumira rin sa labas. So, you know, sometimes you nag-a-assist ka sa labas lang. Kung hindi rin pumapasok ang tira, hindi rin assist yun. Obviously, hindi natutuwa doon ang TNT sa tinawag na foul. But these are the remaining schedules of this, well, the semifinals itself. Bukas.
Bukas tayo nasa Santa Rosa, Laguna. Game 2 ng laban ng Meralco at Star. What a grit and grind battle last night ang ating natunghayan, Dok.
Yes, Star had a very good start and Meralco just probably the worst start of their conference.
11-0 start na naging 23 at one point.
Sabi nga natin kung ikaw tatayo hindi ka makaupo dahil hindi nakakashoot yung team mo.
Mga 5:31 mark So kulang-kulang 6:30, 6 minutes and 29 seconds. So basketball nakatayo.
And both of them
Bago
are defensive teams.
Silipin natin ang ating assist na hatid sa atin ng Cebuana Luwilier. Handang mag-assist kahit saan ka man sa bansa with over 4,000 locations. Tara na sa Cebuana.
Tignan mo yung pinalusot na pasa ni Jason when he was trapped by 2 big men. No? All of a sudden, tulong-tulong na rin dito si Japet. He has 6 points in the ball game right now.
49-38. It is Ginebra by 11. TNT gets themselves another possession. Tautua flashing. Tautua.
Grabe rin.
Grabe.
Yung madalas mangyari sa'yo, pag big man ka na hindi ka sanay mag-drive to the basket, nakatanggap ka ng 18-20 footer. Ang shuffle ang paa mo bago mo ilagay yung bola sa floor.
Look at LA continue to try and control the pace of this game. Wari din sila sa speed na itong TNT, so they want to milk as much as they can off every shot clock. Devance off the weave. Bounces it inside to Brownlee. Double team sumagupa kay JB.
Only 8.2 seconds left. This is the guy they need to really come up, si Arbogoy. Of course, alam natin rookie pa yan. Diba? Pero, like I said, he's played higher than any rookie that we've seen in a long while. So,
only 2 points so far in this game para dito kay Pogoy. Thompson thought about the three. Now bounces it over to Brownlee. Siya nagpakawala mula sa kanan.
still had a very clean shot. Ang bilis nung pagkakakuha nila ng pasa.
Rice keeping it away from Brownlee. Lost his dribble. Had to give it up. Thompson takes it away. Scotty gusto magpasabit. Big spin by Scotty!
Tumulong si Rosario pero huminto naman siya nung nag-fumble ng konti si Scotty.
What a pirouette by Thompson.
Trapping ang ginagawa dito ng layo nun.
Castro on the attack. Pupunta kay Troy. Corner three-pointer is delivered.
Very important yung mga making those kind of shots. 5 points already and maybe 5 or 6 assists na para kay Jason.
Baba ulit sa 10 ang abante ng Ginebra. Brownlee, naipit. Turns it over. Pogoy puts his head down. Gives it up to Castro on the run. Jason puts it up.
The foul was given before he could even go to attempt. Alam ni Scotty yun. The foul was 25 feet away from the basket. Pero pangalawa na niya yun at third team foul na yun ng Barangay Ginebra.
Castro again.
Trying
to split a double team. JDV on the breakout. Gives it over to Scotty. Nakita pa si Japet and he's fouled by Troy.
But that's just unselfishness because that's a reverse layup that he just made early in the ball game instead of passing. Pero gusto lang niya dumak siya. Hindi naman ibibigay ng tip ni Troy Rosario.
Wise foul on the part of Troy Rosario. Making sure it wasn't deliberate or flagrant. It was just a good hard playoff foul para hindi siya madakdakan ni Japet doon.
Lahat ng puntos pala ni Japet coming from the free throw lang.
Kaya malamang siya ang tamang sagot. Tamang sagot sa ating ikalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Si Japet Aguilar nga ko, ang unang nakascore ng 2-4 mula sa free throw line sa first quarter na larong ito, lalong-lalo na kasi 7-for-7 na siya ngayon.
Nakinig sa'yo si Devance, doon na lang siya sa isa nag-rebound,
diba?
sa dalawa.
Kanina, galing siya sa bench, dumiretso siya doon sa dalawa kalaban. No?
Ngayon, nagmintis na si Japet. Still no field goals for Japet in this ball game.
Scotty with another steal. Nakakailan na rin to.
Anticipation niya. Well, Rice is the one that's good at anticipating. He's been the cause of a lot of turnovers already in this ball game.
11 abante ng Barangay Ginebra. Devance underneath makes it another 13-point lead.
Problema yan. Pag napunta sa poste yan si Devance, ang galing rin yung tumira kaagad.
The defense of Ginebra translating into buckets over at the other end. Tatlo na ang skill ni Scotty. 13 ang abante ng kanyang koponan.
Ginagawa lang din namin yung role namin sa bawat team. So, yun lang naman talagang may bibigay ko para sa team, yung aggressiveness ko, active lahat sa court. So, talagang yun lang binibigay ko talaga yung best ko every game. To win this series sa Talk and Text versus Talk and Text, talagang we should play parang perfect game namin. Yun yung goal namin.
Ito nga si Scotty Thompson. 7 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals lang naiaambag dito. Nasa first half pa lang tayo. 3:27 remaining in this second frame. Lamang ng 13 ang Barangay Ginebra. At yung si Scotty nga, ang isa sa mga pinaguhugutan nila ng inspirasyon.
Yeah, you know, when he does play well, it really inspires the team because nagiging kompleto sila. Kahit hindi nakaka-score si LA, sigurado ka naman mag-a-assist yan. So, that is always present. Yung mga big man nila talagang automatic big time scorers yung mga yan. So, it's the extra energy and points plus defense that Scotty gives them. He has had rebounds here, he has had assists, he has had made points. So, it's been a big factor for them.
Dr. J, pinagkukumpara natin yung dalawang serye. Kagabi, grit and grind. Final score was 72-66.
Ito, 54-41 na. May 3 minuto pa may.
Difference between day and night, ano, yung magkabilang serye. Kasi nga, dalawang napakatindi sa depensa nagtatapat doon sa kabilang bracket.
Finally, pumasok rin.
Knocks down na 3, pang 5 puntos na niya sa ating laro.
And that was a good time out there by Coach Nash. Obviously, to try to get his team back on track dahil napapag-iwanan sila eh.
Tenorio may tangan ng bola. Kasama niya sina Aguilar, Brownlee, Devance, and Thompson. Scotty kicks it out. JDB lines it up. Brownlee is there to clean it up.
Hindi assist yun. Tumamasa rin yung bago bumagsak sa kamay niya. But it shows the desire to go get the rebound. Hindi naman niya kailangan gawin yun. Layo niya dun.
Ang 5 ng TNT will feature. Etong si Dynamite Danny Siegel on the floor for the first time. Rice, Pogoy, Castro, and Williams complete the 5. Pogoy with back-to-back threes!
Tama yung pinang-cool down muna siya dahil medyo masama ang umpisa niya. Puro mintis yung 3-point. Eh ngayon, makadalawang dikit siya.
That pulls TNT back with a 9. Brownlee,
Malakas.
di makabawi. Kinalawit din ni Pogoy doon sa kabila.
Doing everything now. Yung si Castro, naghahanap na ng sarili pagkakataon. Naku, naagawan na naman. Oh, na.
Rice takes it right back. At napatungan ni Brownlee etong si Glenn. That's gonna be a foul.
Pangalawang personal foul yata niya yan.
JB. Napaganda pa, humihingi na ng timeout eh.
Oh, humingi talaga
Itong si
ng
Rice
timeout. Ang ganda naman ng timing niya. Kaso ito, bumagsak bigla. Dahil natamaan sa mukha, biglang bagsak niya. Ayun, nasaktan pa ng konti si Glenn Rice Jr. But he seems to be okay.
Ito na ang 2-minute warning ng ating first half. Siegel will put one up. Huli ni Devance. Siegel pa rin. Shake, bake. Fade away, hindi umubra.
Wala na yung leaping ability. Well, he hasn't been playing. Kaya nawala yung lift. Parang very rusty. Di ba? Makalawang.
Tenorio with the leather. Gets it over to Brownlee. Inside they go to Aguilar. Chop it. Back to Devance, who locates Thompson. Scotty with a step back. No. Rice looks up court. Siegel running with him. Castro keeps it away from Thompson. And Scotty Thompson completes the stop para sa Ginebra.
Hustle. It's the name of the game being displayed there by Scotty Thompson.
Do you record that as a steal? Pwede, no?
Yep.
As this power move, the quarters brought to us by Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas.
Lakas ang bangganong kaya bumagsak si Brownlee. But timeout dito ng 30 seconds ang Barangay Ginebra.
A minute and 18 remaining sa ating first half in what has been a highly electric matchup. Speaking of, Game 2 ng seryeng ito, Doc. Ito, Batangas, kayong darating ng Miyerkules alas 7 ng gabi. That is October 4. Game 3 will be back here at the Big Dome, katulad binanggit natin. And if necessary, game number 4, linggo
Araneta,
dito.
Smart Araneta.
And if this goes the distance, we go over to the MOA, Martes yan. For game
Tatrabaho
number
ka ba sa
5.
Batangas?
Hindi, Doc, eh. Sa ano ba? October 5 pa next schedule ko eh. Doon sa kabilang serye naman yata.
That would be the third game yata, no? Yeah, the third game.
Sayang, sarap pa naman ang pagkain sa Batangas. Bulalo.
Makolesterol lang.
Yun lang.
Pero masarap talaga.
56-47.
Maraming masarap na pagkain sa Batangas.
Just over a minute remaining in this first half. Slaughter at the slot. Williams right on him. Greg making his move. Lost it on the way in. Seagull diving for it. Greg with it. And it's going to be a jump ball between Slaughter and Castro.
Gusto na rin tumawag ni timeout ni Slaughter pero naalala niya, kakatawag lang nila ng 30-second timeout.
Tsaka na-tie up siya ni Castro eh. Pwede na rin. Yamado naman siguro siya sa lundagan dyan.
Yeah. 9.4 seconds left on the shot clock kung Ginebra makakakuha ng bola, partner.
Ano ba to? Piso mo, tamang 10 pag si Castro
Well,
nanalo.
it still depends on where the ball is stopped to. It's not the point of kung sino makakatapik. Kung saan matatapik yung bola. Ayun. Kaya basang-basa ni Pugoy yan eh. You know.
Rice on the attack. Hang in the air. And you called it, Dr. J. Pugoy knew exactly where Greg wanted to go. Wala nang ang pumwesto dun sa kabilang dulo.
Eh, mali talaga formation that they allowed. They were already in their backcourt, parang backcourt nila, but they allowed Pugoy to be like having a space for two people.
Yung ganon, pero split second syempre. Nagmamarunong tayo dahil nakaupo lang tayo sa gilid. Kung may nag-slide in lang bigla na nakapula, mag-isa siya bigla, tapos paharap pwedeng tapikin ni Greg yun.
Pwedeng i-lay up yun. Rice making that first free throw. That is the reason na nag-timeout si Coach Steve doon. He did not want this lead to go down. He wanted to establish a better lead. Pero ang problema, bumaba na.
Semirat nagbalik na para kay Sigo.
Now both teams are in the penalty with 57.6 seconds. But it's a fight back here by the TNT Katropa. They were down by 14 na yata, 13. And right now it's at 8. He has the chance, Rice.
Mga 3-4 na beses lang naitatag yung 13-point lead na yun, ano?
Ayun pa, bad rebounding ginawa doon ng Ginebra. So possession really can hurt them.
Kababalik lang neto ni Semerad. Nakalimutan nila, i-box out rito. Court to shoot. Rice puts it up. No. Tenorio tracks down that board.
Smallest guy going to the rebound. You know, that's another hustle play.
Brownlee over at the other end. Inside to Sol!
Nagkaroon pa sila ng 2-for-1 doon dahil 34 seconds pa natitira dito.
58-48. 10 ang abante ng Barangay Napa. Castro on the move. Looking for Pugoy on that back door.
Wala pang review yan dahil wala pa tayo sa last 2 minutes. But it seems to be a bad pass, no? Talagang lumusot eh. Hindi akalain ni Pugoy. So last play time na ito. No fouls to give.
Both squads in that penalty. Mercado will try and burn that clock. Maaga pa kung ibibigay mo ngayon dito kay Greg.
Kung tinuloy niya, papagalitan ni team yun.
Tenorio now. Attack time para dito sa mga nakapula. LA knows it. Puts it up. Off balance. Napilita Corrales shot para kay LA.
Okay yun.
Ang lalim ng bali.
That's a good attempt, ha? Kilala ko yung si Kelly. Parati niyang ginagawa yun.
He had the line. Just not enough muscle behind it. So it is going to be Barangay Ginebra who will get to take a 12-point lead into the dugout as we meet our Firefly kasama mo player of the half. Atid sa atin ng Firefly LED kasama mo up to 2 times longer than other LED bulbs. 90 pesos SRP. Firefly LED kasama mo.
LED, JDB.
Grabe kasi ang pinakita ni Joe Devans first quarter pa lang ng laban na ito. Magtatapos ang first half, meron siyang 11 puntos. So it's 60-48, Barangay Ginebra by 12. Be-breakdown ni Dr. J. Andio ang mga pangyayari sa unang 24 na minuto. Pero bago yun, meron muna tayong Sports 5 Center. Kaya walang BBTO live dito sa TV5. This is game number 1. TNT kontra Ginebra sa semifinals ng Governor's Cup.
Love NFL? Touchdown! We've got everything you love about the game.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yup, all 256 of them. Your team, anytime.
Are you following me?
Who, me? Sure am. Miss something? We got you with Live Rewind.
That's crazy.
No, what's crazy is you can watch on any device and all the TVs on Sundays.
All day.
Yup, all day.
Let's go!
NFL Game Pass. Go online to start your free trial today.
On our
Maraming salamat sa PBA, kay Commissioner Narbasa. Gumawa po ako ng kanta para sa PBA at para sa inyong lahat. Kahit kulang kami dahil 5 kami, pero para sa mga taga Marawi, mahal ko kayo. Kapit lang. Kakayanan, habilidad, ang puhunan, mapasaya ang lahat. Magsimula sa isang pangarap, nakilala ng lahat. Rain or shine.
Welcome to Oppo Sports 5 Center. Ako si Amanda Fernandez, and that is a great performance from Glenn Ermitanio. It's a great way to diversify the atmosphere dito kasi pati ako, I think I'm more relaxed now that I got to see him perform. So it also reminds us that there are other bigger issues out there like the Marawi. Let's not forget about that. Guys, but at the end of the first half, it's a 12-point game in favor of Ginebra, 60-48. But let's not forget that TNT is still in this to win it. Let's not forget that they made it here, winning against Rain or Shine. I mean, it was a very, very exciting game, so we cannot predict. Only the final buzzer will tell. All right, so let's go on to our social media comments. From Donna Polea, Ginebra ang mananalo. Nakabawi na sila sa SMB. Ngayon, babawi naman sa TNT. Kayang-kaya nila with never say die attitude. Of course, I'm sure a lot of the players have that never say die attitude, but they did prove themselves against SMB. Now, from Jomer Villamayor, Ginebra ang makakauna sa series na ito. Salpukang, Pogoy at Thompson go Brownlee, paulanan mo na lang ng tres. Yes, because they did score a lot of threes in the last game, and Brownlee is playing very consistently well this game. Nance Orsal naman, TNT road to the finals na yan. Wow! Walang makakapigil sa katropa kapag pinauna ng best point guard na Asia, the Blur Castro. Of course, like I said kanina, the Blur is one of my favorite players. He's super fast, super good, and you know, he might just make the winning difference dito. So, earlier, we got to interview Kevin Ferrer a bit. Let's see him dito sa Oppo PBA timeout. This is Joe Devance. Here, he's playing very well, scoring a lot of threes and making a difference. Ito naman si Mark the Spark Kagia with his Instafans Choco Botski. Of course, all Mercado, congrats Ginebra semis na, and the pressure is on for everyone yan. Pati sa fans, I'm sure. And dito, Rookie of the Year, si RR Pugoy, who has been playing really well, especially the game against Rain or Shine. You guys have to watch the highlights with that. Ito naman, si Troy. Congrats pa last night. Semis na naman tayo, yes. For the second conference in the row, guys. And ito si Glenn Rice, who has been super pivotal and the winning 2 points sa last game. Wow. Guys, sorry, that wasn't Oppo PBA timeout. That was #InstaFans. And we like to see that our fans are keeping track of the games here in PBA live, wherever. If you see your PBA fan, if he's your role model, don't forget to post because we pick randomly. So the more you post, the more chances you have of being featured dito sa halftime segment natin. Now, Kevin Ferrer, guys, he is an awesome guy. We got to chat with him a bit. Let's see what he has to say dito sa Oppo PBA timeout.
Hi, I'm Kevin Ferrer of Barangay Ginebra, and this PBA timeout. Graduate ako sa UST. Ang nakuha ko doon or degree ko is marketing management. Related kasi sa business kaya yun yung kinuha ko. Mahilig ako sa about sa business talaga, and family namin business family ka namin. Bilang estudyante, ayun, palagi ko pasok, mapalit sa classroom, and yun, palagi sumusunod sa prop, and palagi nasa library. Blackmate ko sila Mariano, Aljon Mariano, Ed Dakiwag, ayun, magkakasabay kami pumunta sa library. Memorable ko sa UST yung graduation talaga, and yun, yung paglalaro sa basketball, and to represent the UST. Sipagan nyo, huwag nyo kalimutan na dahil nag-aaral kayo para sa future nyo, and naghihirap yung magulang nyo para sa inyo. Ayan, pumunta kayo sa library everyday. Hi, I'm Kevin Ferrer, Barangay Ginebra. Study hard, play harder.
Who would have thought that Kevin Ferrer is such a geek? Well, I mean, if you make it to the library often, right? No, but I did get to meet him a couple times before, and he's a quality guy. He's very friendly. Now, moving on from Ginebra, doon naman tayo sa TNT. Let's get to know. So, Oppo, kilalanin si Idol with Moala Tautua.
Hey guys, it's Mo Tautua from TNT Katropa, and these are the 3 things that I like doing during a rainy day. Number 1, wood carving. I just like to carve wood. It's calming, makes me feel good, you know, and the product when I'm done, it's always gratifying. Okay, the second thing I like doing is dancing in the rain. Okay, as you guys know, I'm really good at dancing. I have good footwork, and you know, and that's what I love doing when it's raining outside. And my last favorite thing I like to do is sing, and you guys all know that. So I have another special for you guys today. Okay. Do you believe in love after love? Yeah, clap. I can feel so big inside myself. Really don't think I'm strong enough, no. Hey guys, Mo Tautua from TNT Katropa. I just want to say, stay safe, keep dry.
Okay, that was Mo. What amazing guy he is. He's a man of many talents. Yung footwork pala niya sa pagsasayaw, it helps with the coordination, I'm sure, dun sa court. And who would have thought that he likes Pokemon and that he likes to sing? But enough of Mo. Let's go naman to another player from TNT in Oppo Recaption with Anthony Semerad.
This is Anthony Semerad from TNT Katropa, and this is Recaption. Well, yeah, that's in Kerry Sports. My brother and I, we like to work out there usually 3 to 4 times a week. Brother and I, David, we like to stay fit and stay healthy, and I'm always ready on the court, so we want to be conditioned. So yeah, if I was going to recaption this, I would have to say this is the Fit Twins. This is back at an out-of-town game in Qatar. Yeah, we went to the desert somewhere there, camel riding. It was my first time, and it was a great experience. So it was good to get on something like that and ride it. If I'm going to recaption it, I'd have to say it was too hot. This is back when I was playing in Czech Republic for the under-16 national team. It was a great experience. I remember it was winter back then. If I would have to recapture this, I would have to say, Totoy pa ako. Yeah, this picture's back at the rookie draft camp, I think around 3 years ago when my brother and I entered the draft. Yeah, so back at that camp, a lot of guys were getting us confused. So yeah, David and I would just make some jokes around and trick them. And if I had to recaption it, brothers that work together. This picture actually brings back a lot of memories. It was our last game with my brother and I, Chris and Betta. We won that championship. So yeah, it was a great experience and great feeling. If I had to recaption that, I would have to say brotherly love. This is Anthony Semra from Talk and Text, and this is Recaption.
You know what, guys? I just have to say that I really like this Oppo recaption because you really get to know the players on another level. Parang if pictures that they posted 3 years ago, binabalikan nila, and then, you know, I feel like they have a more mature mindset. And it's so nice to see the development, not only on the court, but off the court. Now, we are done with today's segment. I have to turn you back over for the second half of today's game. Guys?
60-48 is the score dito sa halftime break ng game number 1 ng Best of 5 semifinal between Barangay Ginebra and TNT Katropa. Ang Barangay Ginebra nga po lamang ng 12 puntos as you join us back live under the dome. Hello, good evening everybody watching on TV5. Mag-umarchan po ang inyong lingkod. Kasama pa rin natin si Dr. J. Andy Howe. Grabe naging bakbakan natin in the first half. Lalong-lalo na, Dr. J, yung matchup ng tried and tested versus game changer. Yung dalawang import na magkalaban.
Well, nakita mo dito, Brownlee has the better of the matchup in points, but 8 rebounds already. Actually, TNT out-rebounded Barangay Ginebra because their percentages were very low from the field compared to the over 52% para sa Barangay Ginebra. Ang mabigat talaga nangyari doon, yung 15 turnovers ng TNT. Masakit yun. 5 coming from Castro and 4 coming from Rice. 3-point shooting, of course, nag-improve yung TNT dahil yung dalawa kay Pugoy at saka yung Semerad, no? Plus, of course, Rice. But points in the paint, plus 14 ng Barangay Ginebra. Assists, already 17, plus 6. Can't talk about the 11 assists of TNT. That's also very good. But they want to improve on that in the second half.
Yung binabanggit mo nga points off turnovers, ano? Yun ang ginamit na pamatay ng Barangay Ginebra.
Mabigat yun eh. Then there were a lot of fast break conversions.
Third quarter now underway. It's sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. It is the red shirts of Barangay Ginebra with first possession. Rice though slaps it out of bounds. Ang lima ng Ginebra. Brownlee, Tenorio, Devans, Aguilar, and Thompson. Katapat sina Rice, Castro, Rosario, Semerad, and Williams. Same starting unit yan para sa Ginebra. Etong TNT, pinasok na si Semerad. Tenorio from Brownlee, bitin. Castro taps into the wrong man. Aguilar. Puro free throw pa lang ang pinapasok niya. Ganun pa rin, no field goal for Japet up to this point.
Natapik na naman ni Thompson. Dahil hindi niya kayang kunin ang rebound, tinapik niya sa kampi niya.
Lakas ng pasa papunta kay Devans, who locates Aguilar, blocked from behind by Jason.
Sinabi ni Jason na malakas ka ba tumalon? Yung timing ay importante at nagawa ni Jason yun.
Ano naman to, no? Just when you
Ano
thought.
mo, ganda ng timing.
Pandakdak na kay Japet dapat, ano? Devans na nakaw. Inabot ng foul.
Semerad acknowledges it dahil pasaksak na sa loob si Jody Vance. Naobliga niyang itulak sa ibaba.
Tsaka ang tinatao ni Semerad, yung Joe Devans, hindi yung import. Usually, import ang palaging assignment ni Semerad.
Sobrang rebounders yung white shirts doon. 4 yun. Having a very good ball game ito si Jody Vance. Talagang isa sa mga inaasahan ni Coach Tim Cole, not only to be a leader but a performer.
Devans, Rattlestone the second. 13 points in the game to Devance. Largest lead of the game na ngayon para sa Ginebra at 14 as we get this report from Riza.
Mag-go from Coach Nash Rosella, yung 15 turnovers nga tulad ng nasabi ni Doc J kanina, para daw sore eyes kung tignan. Ang sabi niya, okay naman yung nilalaro namin. Defensively, we could do a little better, but then at the end of the day, he hopes his team would make better decisions. What's causing the turnovers is actually also Ginebra being very aggressive on defense, but that's something they've already expected. Again, stay composed. Sabi ni Coach Nash Rosella, we stick to the game plan, and that is of course to speed up the game, but this time with a little more control. Magu.
Tignan natin kung magagawa nila yan dahil nga pagkakataon pa ng Ginebrang palawigin pa yung pinakamalaki nilang kalamangan ngayon.
Well, the idea there is to run and score, but not throw the ball away.
Devance na naman. Going to Thompson, back to JDV, puts it on the deck. Devance, iniwan parang Scotty. Semirad with the board. Castro will get it across. Castro looking at Semirad. Catch and shoot three. Huli. O tagilid lang talaga. Siguro naman huli. Layo nun. Nasa likod ng board na punta.
Kapos na kapos ang tira eh. So tinamaan talaga yung bola on the flight up.
Castro coming over to meet this pass. TNT looking for a basket here. Rosario from the elbow. Back irons that one. Thompson with that rebound.
That shot of Rosario is very important because that's a medium range jump shot. You got to make that. Open na open yun off a design play.
Tenorio looking around. Gives it up to Devance. Brownlee ceiling kontra kay Semirad. Up, under, Namuerza. JP delivers.
16-point lead na ngayon. So 2 minutes gone by dito sa ating third quarter.
Rice Mamemuerza. Oh, that should count.
Yes.
Japet Aguilar hinablot yung ring. That is a goaltending violation. It's going to be a 3-point play opportunity.
Plus the third personal foul of Brownlee. I think. Pangatlo na yun. They have to take him off Rice. No? Matake na mabilis itong si Rice. If you look in contrast, mabilis ang atake ng TNT. Ang Barangay Ginebra naman, kung may fast break, kundi half court tayo.
Itong katropa really looking to tire out. Itong Barangay Ginebra. May konting shimmy shake pa si Glenn Rice bago tumira ng free throw. Pasok yung bonus niya.
Alam mo, he's completely, his actions are completely different from his father.
Oh, one of the deadliest shooters in the history of basketball.
At saka hindi fancy stop. Oy, nako, nabawi. Nabawi.
Brownlee locating Japet for the jam. Rice babawi. Huli. Thompson in the open court. Rosario giving chase.
Sumobra bilis.
Oo, tatlo ang kalaban niya doon.
Instead of just stopping and waiting for his teammates to come. Those were big players. They're also rushing down.
Kelly will offer that pick. Jason on the move. Bounces it over to Troy. Semirad puts it on the deck, goes across. Rice has 7 seconds to try and generate a shot. Castro diving down the middle. Wraps it over to Troy, who was fouled on the dunk attempt.
With that kind of movement, you know, they can get a little box of free throw line. Dahil nung first half, medyo martyr sila sa free throw attempts para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Ito ang ating assist na hatid sa atin ng Cebuana Luwilier. Handang mag-assist kahit saan ka man sa bansa with over 4,000 locations. Tara na sa Cebuana.
Ilang player lang ang ginagamit ng dalawang kuponan dito, no? Ang Barangay Ginebra 5, tapos yan si Sol 6, si Slaughter 7, si Aljon at saka si si Jeremy Cruz. Bali siyam lang ang ginamit nila. Very little minutes pa yung dalawang yun. Yung dalawang former UST players.
That's what you expect in the playoffs, shortened rotations. Pero as this series wears along, hahanap ng mga magic bunot ang magkalabang coach na yan.
Para game na Jody Banks play. It's just fantastic. It's the same shot, no?
15 in the game para kay JDV at ganun-ganun lang. 17 na ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra. Timeout muna para sa katropa. Silipin muna natin ang naging 2017 season so far ng Barangay Ginebra. Nag-runner-up sila ng Philippine Cup, tapos ng Commissioner's Cup, nag-top sila ng elimination round. Pero natalo sila ng TNT sa semifinals. Slaughter came back here in the third conference, and somewhere in between, Ellis and Marcelo got traded to Blackwater para kina De La Cruz and Raymond Aguilar. Number 3 sila at the end of the elims, and they were responsible for ending San Miguel Beer's Grand Slam dreams. And right now, they're looking to defend this Governor's Cup para sila ay maka-back-to-back.
Well, talagang, no such thing as sister team, no? Because you also want to win a championship, Yeah.
The last time may naka-back-to-back sa ating Governor's Cup, Dr. J, Team Cone din yung coach over at San Mig Coffee. That was when they won the third conference before their Grand Slam. Tingnan natin kung makaulit si Coach Tim dito sa 2017.
Well, he has the lineup. Definitely.
Tenorio.
Nakasona na naman dito ang TNT, no? Pero may foul doon.
Sabit si Pugoy. Use a fake.
And you like that because he went to help out LA kagad.
Dribblers, ito na ang ating Phoenix Accelerate Best Player of the Game. Congratulations kay Renyor Rubio. Winner ka ng 3,000 piso. Hatid sa inyo ng Phoenix Accelerate Gasoline Engine Oil na may speed booster. Para may power on demand ang kotse mo kahit anong trip. 15 abante ng Ginebra. Gawin mong 18 yan. LA with a 3. Hatid sa atin ng OF 3 Plus Google Selfie Camera.
That's the bad thing about zone. If you do not close out on a guy who you think has not been scoring, he can hurt you. Oops.
LA with a steal. Devons looking around. LA wanted it. LA wants him to calm down, but he saw JB over at the weak sides. 20 na po ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra.
Tingnan mo yung acceleration niyo, Devons. Noong una, slow down. Pero nakita niya, walang bumababa na puti. Kasama ko si Brownlee. Bigay ko na kaagad yung bola.
Rice on the move.
That's an offensive foul called against Rice. Awit.
Nothing going right para dito sa TNT.
Pangilan na yan. Second pa lamang niya.
They have been outscored 13-5 so far in this third frame, Dr. J.
Meron pa yatang warning dito. Tingnan natin, ha?
Technical foul on Glenn Rice Jr. for
Na-technical foul pa. Pangalawa na yan, mga pointing. Kagabi, may nakita rin yata kung ganun. Nung isang game nung meron rin ganun.
It's one thing to complain. You might get warned basta hindi ka sobra sa iyong pananalita. Pero pagka nanduro ka, automatic yun.
Well, sometimes walang instinct yan eh. Parang, di ba kahapon nangyari kay Senior Mark Pingris. I mean, he had no intention of saying mali ka or whatever. Pero, instinct mo lang yun eh. He didn't like the call.
The action of the pointing of the accusing finger, that's what we don't want to teach the younger generation.
Okay. Pinalitan dito si Jason Castro, pinasok si Ryan Reyes. Go a little bit bigger with the lineup and ask Pugoy to guard LA. Pero LA ang characteristically missing the technical free throw. No?
Mercado may tangan. Aguilar wants to post up but it goes the other way to Brownlee. Brownlee looking to back up on Kelly. Ngayon hinarap niya. Brownlee bumuelo.
Guy really has the knack of scoring pagdating ng mga big games. No?
21 so far.
Ayan na
Another
naman yung
turnover.
Yun naman masasakit.
LA looking around. Biglang na-realize niya wala si Rice. Bibilisan ba ng Ginebra? Eto na si Sol. Did not want to pull the trigger there.
Patience ang pinakikita nila despite being the aggressor in this ball game.
Devon's looking around. 5 to shoot. LA realizes it now. Hard show si Kelly. Traveling si Tenorio.
Good show there by, the decision not to take a good shot cost Ginebra the turnover.
7:03 pa naman ang natitira sa ating ikatong yugto, but TNT has got to make something happen here.
That's when they're coming with a different lineup. Ryan Reyes is playing the point guard position. Oh, that's going to be goaltending.
Second goaltending violation whistled on Japet in this third.
Just to spice him up, hindi siya pinagalitan o minukaan ng masama ni team. Hanggang ngayon, pinapalakpakan pa niya because the effort was there. Maybe not a good decision, but he didn't want to bring his player down.
Brownlee with a leather. Tenorio. Espogoy extending his defense. Now Rice. Got a hand on that one. Shot clock is at 5. Devans working against Kelly. Nice pass inside the Sol. How about JDB?
Slingshot pass yun. Right on the money. Dapat yung padala natin sa Olympics.
Oo.
Sakto.
Pwede, ano? Mercado will be shooting 2. As Devans is having a conversation with assistant coach Olsen Rosella. Sol misses the first. Silipin nga muna natin o kilalanin natin ang ating selfie na hatid sa atin ng Oppo F3 Plus Dual Selfie Camera. Sol takes care of the second. TNT in dire straits. Kelly will take it strong to the hole. Picks up a foul on Brownlee. That'll be his 4th.
And team now is not happy. Ba't mo pa i-challenge yun? Ba't mo mag-4 personal fouls? Ibigay mo na, laki ng laman natin. Pero yun, sometimes, yun ang tinatawag natin, you feel the challenge. Yun, ganun lang on me.
Di ka pwede isama sa YouTube, ano? Di ka papayag ng ganon. As Kelly takes care of that first one.
And Slaughter going to score a stable. Malamang pahingayin na si Brownlee rito. Baka hindi na bumalik itong quarter na ito dahil 6 minutes something to go pero 4 na ang foul niya.
Slaughter ang binalik dito ni Coach Tim Cone. Kelly goes 2 for 2.
This is the opportunity for TNT to come back. They have a big lineup and there is no more Brownlee on the floor to worry about, you know. So
They are starting to apply pressure in the backcourt, looking to generate some stops or at least slow down the attack of Barangay Ginebra. LA has Rice picking him up. Devans has an advantage here on Pugoy. Magagad si Pugoy kay LA. Devans inside! Nahuli si Rice.
the same play. Bilis talaga tumira ni Devans. Hindi siya nag-aantay na mablangka pa siya.
Nagkalituan, ano? Medyo mabagal si Rice sa pagbalik. Pag-alis ni Pugoy. As Tua will get a 3-point play opportunity.
Talaga opportunity talaga ito ng TNT to come back. They have a big lineup, you know. Go ahead.
And Ginebra is now 1 foul away from the penalty, Doc.
Which probably would be the first time in this ball game that they get there earlier, no? Of course, hindi pa naman malayo pa rin yan.
18 abante rito ng Ginebra. Sakto. 6 na minuto natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Tapik! From behind, here comes TNT. Pugoy to Rice. Had that line of sight, did not want to pull the trigger. He wants this isolation kontra kay JDB. Rice goes to his left. Fighting inside. Doesn't work. And Rice hindi nabababa sa depensa dito. Frustrated, asking for a foul.
Ang lalaki kasi nung sinalubong niya yun. Aguilar, Slaughter.
Devans inside to Aguilar. Japet still looking for his first field goal of the game. Rice in the open court will slam it home. 17 in the game para dito kay Glenn Rice Jr. But look at him, puff and puff, Dr. J.
Pagod na siya eh.
Coach Tim wants to talk things over with his 5 on the floor. Ito po ang isa pa nating selfie at sa atin ng Oppo F3 Plus Dual Selfie Camera. As we welcome to the PBA ang mga kaibigan natin from the Above the Art Productions Incorporated. Sina Mr. Eric Laibe, ang executive producer, and Jackie, presidente ng worldwide marketing ng Basketball Nation. Yan nga po sa Above the Arc Productions Incorporated. Coach Chot Reyes in the building.
Medyo successful na rin sila doon, partner. Good place with that kind of a lineup and then very late in the day ang pagkain sa'yo.
As we invite all of our Balikbayan brothers, narito na ang ating Balikbayan Box. PBA Balikbayan Box at that. Pag tumutok lang po sa mga social media accounts ng inyong PBA, mapa Twitter, Facebook, Instagram o YouTube para malaman ng mechanics, pero magandang sorpresa ang nakanda sa inyo if you avail of the Balikbayan promo of your PBA. Just under 5.5 remaining in the third. Etong TNT back within 16 after being down by as much as 22. Sol down the middle, had to switch to the left. Rice on the attack over at the other end. We saw him huffing and puffing heading into the last timeout. He feeds Mo, who overcooks this one. Rice visibly frustrated here.
Sinalubong ni Slaughter, medyo nawala yung vision. Really hard to shoot over a guy that's long and tall.
And talented at that as well. Chop it, lalim ng pagdudukutan doon. Apat na rin ang team foul ngayon, etong TNT.
Balik sa 14 na segundo ang shot clock.
Tenorio with the leather.
Bibigyan ulit si Japet.
Sol goes over to the other side. It is JDV who flips one up and sends it home.
Alam mo, parang minamani niya. You would use that word in basketball. Ang depensa ni Rice sa kanya. No?
And si Rice sa kabila na may muwersa na naman ng mga tira. Reyes almost lost it. Kelly di diskarte kontra kay Japet. Kelly with a sidestep. Was a flip.
Yes. Tama yung atake. Atake straight to the face of Greg Slaughter.
That's going to be the second personal.
And the 15th foul now called against the Kings.
At habang mag-free throw si Kelly Williams, merong balita sa atin, si Miss Diaz.
Pansin natin kanina yung hapon ni Glenn Rice Jr. Kanina, nung pumunta ako sa bench while Coach Nash actually called the timeout, nakadalawang bote siya ng mineral water. Kitang-kita mo talaga yung pagod. Si Coach Nash naman ang ginawa, nireview niya yung defensive stands nila. Ang reminder niya very simple. Again, they are not shooting as well as they did against Barangay Ginebra when they first met them in the elimination round. But then again, reminder from Coach Nash, sa opensa may malas, pero sa depensa wala. Magu.
It brings you back to the questions about his practices. Yung kanyang kondisyon ngayon. Lalo ngayon, Dr. J, every other day ang laro sa seryeng ito. PBA, every day tayo. Every other day, itong series na to. Every other day yung kabila naman, Meralco at Star.
Until it finishes, no? Tapos, if it finishes short, you have a longer break before you get to the finals. If it finishes long, sandali lang.
Slaughter may tangan ng bola. Slaughter kontra Williams. Pupunta kay Devans. JDV, nakita si Scotty. Lalim ni Thompson dyan. Rice with the board. Pinakul kay Pagoy on the run. Mo with him. Pagoy with a stop and pop. Hindi umubra.
Good effort there on the part of Ryan Reyes, but he couldn't control the ball from going out, no, from being out.
And yet another mid-range jumper missed here by TNT Dog. You've been talking about that.
That one of Rosario, you know, Pagoy, usually that's 2 points, you know. And you need every point to come back in a ball game like this.
Mercado on the baseline, swinging it around. Thompson, balik kay Tenorio sa kaliwa. Over to the right side. 3
Second
seconds.
violation
Ang
kay
dito si
Slaughter.
Ginebra.
Little took case of too much passing.
Jason making his way back into this game. 16 points in total para kay Castro.
Pinalitan si Kelly Williams dahil Team Cone went small. He had 3 small men on the floor. So, pwede rin ako mag-3 small. Well, your smallest would be in this case Ryan Reyes. Medyo malaki. No? Eh, palitan naman kagad si Coach Steve Cone. Pinahinga na naman si Devans. Dahil maayos naman ang laro ni Jerby kanina. So, pwedeng palitan ko yan.
So it is Rice with Castro, Pogoy, Reyes, and Taudua. Katapat sina Mercado, Slaughter, Cruz, Thompson, and Tenorio. Rice inside Kapugoy.
Great pass. Drawing all the double team. Dahil masyado maliit itong lineup ng Barangay Ginebra right now.
Babasa 17 ang inahabol dito ng TNT. Slaughter wants it at the slot. They go to Thompson first. Scotty looking at Greg. Running into trouble. LA with 5 to shoot. Goes to the fadeaway. Tenorio, no.
And a pushing foul on.
12 seconds gonna go against TNT.
Against Rice. Hinawakan si Slaughter kaya hindi makatalon. Kay Tautua. Kay Tautua pala. Tingnan natin ito yun. No? Kapit-kapit yan. Hindi makatalon si Slaughter para kumuha ng rebound. Pero wala sila sa penalty. So just a side court throw in.
Next foul will be free throw shooting time na rin. Both squads now in the bonus.
Ayun ang mabigat because that's free throw shooting right now. Tumulak eh.
Easy call for the referees. At kung naalala natin, Dr. J, just recently nasaktan isa sa mga malalaro ng Barangay Ginebra na si Kevin Ferrer. Babalitaan tayo ni Riza tungkol sa kanyang kondisyon.
Mag-go 1 week in, 1 more week to go. Yan ang timeline ni Kevin Ferrer that's prescribed of course by the physician na ipahinga nga yung kanyang cheek injury. Ang sabi niya nung kausap ko siya kanina, namamaga pa yung kanyang pisngit, may pamumula sa mata. Pero ang good news, wala namang problema sa kanyang vision. The redness should go by itself after a couple of days. In fact, the better news, nagpa-practice na siya. Hindi nga lang siya pwede sumama doon sa scrimmages, but he's been working out. He's been shooting around, and again, if the timeline would go right, next week makakapaglaro na ulit si Kevin Ferrer. Mag-go.
Yan ang inaabangan ng Barangay Ginebra, an additional weapon para sa kanila.
Would have to win so that he can play. He will not be playing anymore. Dahil wala naman, it would be a different series na doon, finals na yun.
Silipin nga natin, Dr. J, ang ating power move of the quarter. Atin natin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay, nalakas.
Yan ang sinasabi mo, kinaliwa pa niya, no? Sinalubong na nga siya ng malaki rod. Marami na rin itong ginagawa itong si Rice, no?
19 in total para dito kay Glenn.
And only in the third quarter with still a lot of time here, no? You know, the guy is capable of exploding.
Let's see if they can come up with a stop, though. 15 points. Ngayon 16 na, pero 15 yung nagiging barrier. Yan yung hindi mabutas-butasan ng TNT. Ginebra doing enough to keep them at bay. Ayan na naman! Sherby with his third hit.
6 points na. So very quality minutes ang binibigay niya. He also gives Jody Vance the opportunity to rest.
Rice kontra Mercado na naman. Spinning baseline. Sinalubong ni Greg. Kita mo naman yung hang time.
Itong pressure defense ang pinakikita ng TNT. Remember, against Rain or Shine, they were down by 19. They cut it all the way down to 3 or 4.
Slaughter against Mo. Greg backing up on Tautua. Greg spinning baseline. Basket is good.
What people don't realize, they always think he likes to go to his right hand, but he can spin to the back to the left and then shoot with his jump hook. That's his game actually even in school with the Ateneo Blue Eagles. That's another foul on Saul Mercado. Yes, he blocked it. And he might get a technical pa. If not only a warning, he'll get a technical. He's been complaining too much. Technical, yan. Tumuloy-tuloy pa rin ang salita niya. Tinuluyan na siya ng technical.
He was supposed to just get warned.
Yeah, pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung salita niya.
Ayun na nga. Warning nga lang kanina nung reklamo eh. Pero here we go again. Pag dinuro mo referee, automatic na.
So tit for tat. Nangyari sa kabila yun. Nangyari rin dito yun.
Rice makes him pay. With that T, 22 points in total para kay Rice. Tapos may 2 free throws man parating para kay Glenn.
Well, you know, Sol, before they use Sol against imports. But this is a different type of import. This guy can post up and this guy can play from the outside. So it's much more difficult to guard. Hindi yung katulad na pinapower mo si Sol. You know, kaya niyang bantayan yun.
Rice now 8 of 9 from that free throw line.
Well, we have Justin Chua coming into the ball game, replacing Mo Tuan.
Siyang isusubok ngayon dito kay Slaughter because Ginebra has been going almost exclusively to Greg at the slot.
Remember, he was a teammate of Slaughter. And although he was not this, he was more of like a power forward. And he's smaller than Slaughter. He plays also on the outside, really. But he's a banner, so susubukan niya. But I'm sure Ginebra is gonna go to Slaughter right away. Malamig ito eh.
Tingnan nga natin kung testing yung gamit. Doon na nga nakatingin
Oh,
si
there's
Sol.
no question they'll go there. And there's the foul. That's the one thing I know about Justin. He loves to put that bar on you kaagad. That's why they're gonna go right away there.
Greg with a total of 11 points.
But he's been splitting his charity. He has missed 3 free throws already in this ball game. This one is good though.
Bumaba bigla ang ating third quarter because of all of these free throws.
Well, nauna pumasok sa penalty situation ng Barangay. Sumunod naman kaagad halos ang TNT, no? He has missed 3 free throws. And he's 7 out of 10 now, which is 70%. Not bad, really.
Ginebra continues to keep TNT at bay. 17 pa rin ang abante nila rito.
Look at that.
Rice.
Look at the way that guy attacks.
Bumuelo all the way from the backcourt. Doesn't get it to drop though.
Ayun po, hindi na siya pwede humingi ng foul doon dahil paiwas pa nga yung mga dumidepensa sa kanya.
Medyo out of control, no?
Ayan, bibigyan ulit ito, pero pumasa na kaagad.
Tenorio thought about it, drives closer. LA looking around. Greg wants it. Greg spinning. Nilalaman niya kahit sino ang binabato sa kanya sa depensa.
Well, he knows that guy, and he knows he has played with and against him, no? So there's one thing. Alam niya kung kaya niyang atakehin yun, no? Hindi.
Castro on the attack, kicks it out. Chua going over to Rice. It's gonna be a foul on Jerby. 2 shots para kay Chua.
Naging stricto sila dito sa third quarter sa tawagan. And again, 2 free throws coming up dito. This time for Justin, who was trying to set the screen.
Siya yung hinablos eh.
Justin is a decent free throw shooter, but of course, these are different moments right now. No? Yung
This is the
pressure,
big
no?
stage, the PBA semifinals.
At saka hindi pa siya nakakalaro really for this team. No? Bagong salta lang siya rito with the trade of Ranidel de Ocampo. He does make one.
Chua, napauwi nga yung pangalawa. That'll keep them with an 18. Kala ko makakanakaw pa ang Barangay Ginebra.
Jerby is not a guy that goes all the way to the basket from that far out.
Slaughter out to LA. Long bomb on the way. LA lights it up. Atin sa atin ang Oppo F3 Plus Dual Selfie Camera.
When dumobol team ka, you pay the price. As long as Slaughter throws it out immediately.
Less than half a minute remaining in the third. Castro in trouble. Kicks it out. Pogoy gusto bumawi. The looper short. Reyes inside.
Good rebound there by Ryan Reyes. Sabay atake.
Chua on the move. Leans in. Wala.
And that's gonna be a foul on Pogoy. So free throw shots again para kay Slaughter. A ton of free throws given to TNT in this ball game. In the first half, they had 16 free throws given them. Ngayon, baka almost 30 na ito in the game for them before the end of this third quarter. Pero marami na rin free throws na nabibigay dito sa TNT dito sa third quarter na ito.
Coach Nash trying to figure out what he wants to do come the fourth and final quarter of play. Kaya pwede mag-last shot ang kanyang katropa pagkatapos ng free throw na ito.
Parang wala siyang mahugot na player na maka-deliver. Jason started really very strong for them but has tapered off a little bit.
Castro. Hinihingi niya yung pass back. Chua decides to take it himself. Pogoy was fouled on the follow-up.
Maganda yung ginawa niya. And he'll go to the free throw line.
Alam niya, ito si Mercado, yung momentum, nowhere to go but into his body.
5 na ang personal foul ni Mercado. It's not gonna be a long evening for him, the way he's going. And he has a technical too. Mark Tagiwa going to see action for the first time in this ball game.
And this Monday night crowd letting Mark hear their welcome. TNT shooting 17 of 23 from the free throw line so far. Ang Barangay Ginebra 19 of 27.
1.6 seconds left. Huli.
Castro will put one up.
It looks like he's on time, pero hindi lang talaga papasok.
Would have counted if it dropped. Barangay Ginebra doing enough to hold a 20-point advantage on TNT despite missing the services of Brownlee for the last minutes of that third quarter of play.
They scored 2 points. Here's our next partner, Semi and Carl. Gentlemen, ready, get set, go! Now run right off the bat. 15 seconds.
Natapos ang ating first quarter, lamang ng siya ang Barangay Ginebra. Pagkatapos ng first half, dinagdagan na lang ng isa, 12 na ang kanilang kalamangan. Pero Dr. J, papasok na tayo sa ating fourth and final quarter, 20 bigla ang abante ng Ginebra.
Well, look at the numbers. Plus 15 in assists, plus 12 points off turnovers, plus 16 points in the paint. You know, they're winning the battle in almost all the departments that should give them a big lead. But still a full fourth quarter. Pinahinga na muna dito si Rice. Siguro tatansyahin ni Coach Nash kung how far this young team can carry him here at the start of the fourth, and then maybe give him a chance to come back. Sabay na sila Kelly, lahat yan. You know?
Kasi pagka ganitong nagkaka-blowout sa ganitong kadigit na seryeng every other day laro, na out of town pa yung pangalawa, baka kailangan magpreserba ka na.
Wala namang caution system dito.
Fourth quarter, atin sa atin ang Cobra Energy Drink, may laban ka. Yun ang naiiba bigla diskarte pagdating ng playoffs.
Walang caution dito. 1.2 points pareho yan. Yung win lang ang binibilang dito.
Thompson is with Kagiwa, Cruz, Slaughter, and Mariano. Slaughter spinning baseline. Mariano battling Reyes, and he slaps it off his leg. Sama ni Reyes sa sina Castro, Pogoy, Semerad, and Chua.
Well, nalaro niya dito 3 pero sa eskwela talagang 4 ang sanay siya maglaro ng 4 sa game. Kaya malakas rin kumuha ng bola yun.
Another tap out.
7.5 seconds to shoot.
Hindi rin gumalaw, no?
Hindi gumalaw yung shot clock.
It should be 7 at least. Yung 0.5 should have been lost.
Nahihirapan mag-inbound si Scotty. TNT forcing this early timeout on Ginebra.
Magte-30-second timeout. Hindi gagamit ng buo.
Yan gusto ko pag ikaw katabi ko, Doc. That's what I like, Doc.
Well, I was already there when team started, remember? To coach.
Ay, mga balikbayan dyan. Narito na ang PBA Balikbayan Box. Kung ikaw ay isang OFW, bumalik mula sa ibang bansa after at least 1 year, o kaya isang dating Filipino citizen, maaari niyong i-avail ang Balikbayan Box promo na nagbibigay ng exclusive access sa photo ops with your PBA Idols Dugout Hallway 2017 Rookie Camp, Leo Awards at priority ticket reservations. You can avail of the PBA Balikbayan Box for the Araneta and MOA Arena games only.
Well, of course, yung Leo Awards is in honor of our first commissioner. And I was also there. Leo Prieto is a good friend, actually. Very nice person. Very well-respected commissioner.
And we're not certain yet, but it usually happens on Game 4 of the Governor's Cup Finals. Pero paminsan-minsan nagiging Game 3 yan kung weekend, ano? Para mas maraming makatunghay.
Yep. But that will be finalized, and you will be the first to know about it.
Yes.
Whether from the media, print, or dito sa amin.
Because the finals, yung simula niyan, magdedepende rin kung kailan matatapos ang semis. Look, we are scheduled, if necessary, to go all the way to Tuesday next week. If both of these series, or at least one, ito, goes the distance.
Well, ito natawagan ng technical foul for delay of the game yata ang sumipa no? Kaya nga hindi na inbound. So binigay talaga ni Vincom, pinapunta doon si Marco Diwa. You go, I want to give you some opportunities to get some confidence with your game. But this guy is a veterano. I mean, wala sa kanya eh. He has transformed himself from being a star to being a bench reserve player, but he comes in hard every game.
He comes ready.
Yeah.
Ready to go anytime. Tawagin ang kanyang numero. Thompson on the attack. Will go to the fadeaway.
Nakuha pa ni tapik ni Justin dahil na ilang kay Mark Kagiwa. No? So, bola pa ng Ginebra with a fresh 14-second shot clock.
Yun yung mga hindi lumalabas sa stat sheet. Yung pwede ng rebound ng TNT, ginambala ni Kagiwa, nakuha nila possession.
Hindi mo rin alam yun kung di mo napanood yung laro. Whether live or on TV5. Right ba yun, pare?
Yes, sir. You're a poet and you don't even know it.
Bugtong yun.
Kagiwa whistled for this foul. Ang dami nangyari, no? 40 seconds pa lang lumilipas sa fourth quarter natin. No?
Tapik, technical foul.
Castro gives it up. TNT has got to make something happen right here, right now. They've looked flat for almost the entirety of the third quarter and some parts of the first half, and they come up dry once again.
Well, only 2 seconds to cross, and he just made it. Hindi siya aware of that. It's a 8-second violation.
Aksidenteng natawid lang, ano? Slaughter to Jervy. He's got that shot. Pitpit nga lang. Talbog din kay Slaughter yung bola. They want to go exclusively to Greg now, feeding off the big man.
Hindi lang magaling, swerte pa yun. Bumabagsak pa yung bola sa big man sa labas. Pero only 5.3 seconds sa shot clock. Alley-oop. Goodbye. Hindi na i-shoot. Natawa tuloy si Greg.
Sinwerte pa TNT doon. Hindi na pa uwi ni Greg Zilla. Castro drops it inside to Chua. Huli ka.
Alam talaga ni Greg yung kilos niya.
Kagiwa may tangang bola.
Swinging to the other side again.
Thompson on the move. Gives it up to Jervy. Slaughter inside in traffic. Gets it slapped away. Natalbog pa kay Jervy. Nanakit na si Kagiwa.
Ay, tuwa yung mga fans ng Ginebra dahil alam mo, idol talaga nila yan. They still admire him even for all these years.
Michael Jordan na, abante rito ng Ginebra.
23.
Hindi matapyasan ni Jason.
Ayan, babalik pa pala si Rice. Nasa scorer's table. Malapit na mag-100 puntos itong Barangay Ginebra.
Oo nga.
Na hindi naglalaro yung import ng mga 9 na minuto na.
Oo, tagal na nakaupo, ano? Pasko na ang abante ng Ginebra.
Matagal pa yun.
25 eh.
Libra time pa ito. Yung mga time namin ni Bago.
Akala ko, Joe Marie Chat. Panahon. Up, Kagiwa with the board. Barangay Ginebra on the push.
Siya maraming energy. Hindi siya naglalaro kanina.
He's electrifying this crowd right now. Fancy pass to Jervy. That's good!
8 points for Jervy Cruz. 4 out of 5 shooting plus 1 assist. May rebound pa.
Yan po ang ating non-stop cheer at sa atin ng Gulf Oil Power Track Motorcycle Oils. Makes your bike run like a superbike with the highest power retention all the time.
Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. El mundo nos quiere, me quiere a mí. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así.
Kanina, binanggit natin, Dr. J, tututukan natin yung bakbakan sa front line. Kita mo naman, yung tulong-tulong netong malalaki ng Barangay Ginebra.
Mabigat yan eh. Tatlo sila, 44 points already. Tapos, mahigit 20 rin yata ito si Brownlee. So, you know, too many points from their forward lineup.
At dito, kulang na kulang sa kabila. Only 15 in total for Williams, Rosario, and Tautua.
Very consistent, ha? 5-5-5. Ito si Kaniwa, nakakapangalawang rebound na ito.
Pogoy right in front of Mark. He ends up giving it up. Mariano from the left.
Hindi na pala binalik si Rice, si Tautua pala ang binalik.
Well, if they can't make any headway, maybe it is wiser na sa game 2 muna gamitin yung iyong import. Nakita natin kanina, pagod na eh. No?
Yeah. Hindi nga bumabalik. Sinalubong pa nga niya ng kakampi niya eh, di ba?
Foul whistled on Jervy. 27 ang kailangan bunuin ng TNT. 8-35 to try and do so. Ano naman yung bench points, Dr. J?
Plus 23. Outside shot. Wala pa rin.
Kinalawit na naman, Mark.
Si team ko naman, ginamit si Brownlee para hindi kalawangin. Dahil ang tagal nga nakaupo yan. You still want to give him a little couple of more minutes if you continue to save the lead. Have that big lead. Malamang doon na niya alisin. Another offensive foul, 2 in a row.
TNT will have possession as we get this report from Riza.
Mag-uutangimik yung huling huddle ng TNT. Si Coach Nash Rosella, nire-review lang niya yung mga pwede nilang gawin on offense and on defense. Ang maririnig mong boses na very distinct was Jason Castro. That's very rare kasi alam naman natin, si Jason Castro hindi yan masyado nagsasalita. Pero bago bumalik itong 5 sa floor, ang sabi niya, laban lang guys, let's just keep on fighting. It was like a subtle reminder that after all, this is only game number 1 and it is a best-of-5 game series. Bagu.
Thank you, Ms. Riza.
Well, you know, that's true. It's only game number 1, but you don't want to get pulverized there. You know, that memory is going to live in your brains.
Mariano makes it a 29-point lead para sa Ginebra.
Scaly, tagal rin hindi na ibalik, no? Ipinalitan, no? So,
do we still expect them? Castro, Kelly? Oh, si Rice.
Si Rice is being sent to the school because you have to do that. Ayaw mo naman, sabihin mo, hindi ka nag-i-ensayo. Di kailangan talaga patakboy mo ng patakboy yung makina.
Sa bagay, dito mo pag-ensayuhin.
Yeah, at least tumakbo ka dyan para...
Tama, Doc, tama. Dito ka mag-cardio.
Mag-swimming ka na lang, mag-swimming. And that's a holding foul there on Semerad. Hindi pwede yung ganong klaseng defense eh. Nowadays, with our new commissioner, they've been very strict on holding.
Alam mo, tungkol na gets may nag-tweet nung isang araw, Doc, nung isang laro na itong TNT. Isang batikang veteranong coach dito sa PBA. At nabasa ko lang, sabi niya, grabe daw yung Rice. Talagang can score pagka gusto from any angle on the floor. Isipin mo para kung ano na, kung masipag pa. Biglang tapos yung babalitaan ka ng mga ganung pangyayari sa ensayo.
Ang nangyayari dyan is, the guy that tweeted that, maybe, I'm not presuming that I know him. or know what he's thinking. Alam mo, partner, he must have inside information about some attitude that they know. Yeah, because there are a lot of rumors, but of course that's hearsay. You know?
Japet, only one field goal so far this game, and it was a thunderous jam.
Puro free throw.
He's been solid though from that free throw.
But he's not been a solid scorer yet for them, the way he can be. Yan na. Ayan na, nabitawan pa.
Nabitawan. Buti nga hindi niya nasalo eh. Automatic violation yun kung nasalo niya yun habang nakasabit siya.
Basta nakaganon yung ano eh. Saka he wanted a two-handed dunk shot. He didn't want a one-handed dunk shot.
Kagiwa. Bothered by the defense. Rice na naman. Rifle sa pass to Pugoy. This is one guy they gotta get in rhythm, Dr. J. Crucial ito si Pugoy the rest of the series. Ano?
Yeah, of course. Because they're shooting guard. Remember, they gave away a lot of scoring with taking away Larry for a share. Larry Terry. Daming scoring na wala doon.
This crowd asking for this guy's partner.
Ayan ang experience. Sinil niya a guy maybe taller than him, certainly younger, but he got him to foul him.
Can you guys make it out? Hindi ba nagkakasabay? Maya-maya, abangan natin. Magsasabay-sabay din yan.
Siyempre, hinahanap nila si JJ.
Yun.
Para magkasama yung Batman and Robin nila. Tandem. Pero mauna dito si Taha, no? Papasok. Saka si Lingganay ba ito?
Oh, Lingganay.
Lingganay nga. Ito mo si Lingganay. Kasi marami silang injury. Kay R.R. Garcia, kay Rosales.
Here we go, Dr. J.
Oh.
This crowd erupting in approval sa desisyon ni Coach Tim Cone.
Good. Ano yan? Tim Cone, very good diplomat. Pwede natin gawin ambassador to the United States.
Ay, oo naman. Representative to the United Nations. Kaya ni Coach Tim yan.
Masunurin yan sa tao. I mean, he's coached in different areas with Alaska, of course, the Pure Foods franchise.
This crowd just waiting for somebody to foul or put it out of bounds.
Oh!
What a chase down by Japet! And Rice, though, never gave up on that play.
That was with capital F, fervor.
And Kagiwa will sue for time para makapasok si JJ. Full timeout na para sa Ginebra with 5:49 remaining in this one. Wala bibitiw live dito sa TV5. The Fast and the Furious will be on the floor sa aming pagbabalik. Kagabi sa Binyan, Laguna, ang Star Hotshots binuksan ang Game 1 nila by dropping an 11-0 bomb. Lumawig pa kanilang kalamangan sa 17 at 23, pero ang Meralco Bolts hindi sumuko sa kanilang laban. They clawed their way back into that one and took away Game 1, 72-66. Bukas sa Santa Rosa naman, sino kaya ang makakakuha ng ikalawa nilang pagkikita? Makakaulit ba ang Meralco o makakabawi na Star? Mapalaman natin, mapapanood live alas 7 dito lang sa TV5.
Well, I'm sure maraming nagsusubalit pa doon sa series nito. Mark Aguila, you know, given that one free throw which he made, I mean, his scoring is really good. His percentage is really high.
Ganda ng buwelo, naka 9 puntos kagad dito. Si Mark Caguiwa. Noiseless. No.
He's never been the same after his first year with Rainier Shan. Tapos nagka-injury, you know. He's never been the same after his first and second year.
Will JJ get a touch?
Oh, definitely point guard niya. Hindi niya ang bola.
Mariano from Helteran.
Nakakadalawang baskets na rin ito si Aljon Mariano.
Barangay Ginebra will be running away with game number 1. Tingganay misses. JJ gets the rebound.
You know, you asked me at the start of the ball game, di ba, pinag-usapan natin. Sometimes you think a game is really going to be good. It might not turn out to be that way. You know, yesterday was fantastic. People are saying this. You know, we have to remember, Barangay Ginebra beat San Miguel by a whopping margin. They just completely overpowered them, and they're doing it again. It is for TNT to make adjustments for game number 2.
Tandaan din natin, Dr. J, nung huling magkita ang TNT at Ginebra, in their last meeting of the elimination round, that was a Saturday, 29 din ang tinambak ng TNT sa Ginebra. Barangay Ginebra returning the favor right now sa katropa.
Mas malaki pa ngayon so far.
Natakot-takot na to
34 points niya.
30-second timeout requested by Coach Nash as we remind everybody, game number 2 of this series will be in Batangas City. Sigurado, full back to, Dr. J.
And then October 6 sa Araneta Coliseum, game number 3. Maybe it's also time for TNT to get a fresh venue, a new venue. Get some different air because this game, you don't want to go home and think about it. It's only for the coaches to think about it, not the players. Tomorrow, they'll talk about it.
And speaking of tomorrow, nasa Santa Rosa, Laguna nga ang inyong PBA. Etong Star looking to bounce back kontra sa Meralco. Game 3 of that series will be here in Cubao. That is going to be on Thursday, 7 p.m. If necessary, Game 4 Saturday, Game 5 Monday at the Moa Arena.
Siyempre, yung Meralco naman, nag-hope na they would be able to establish a 2-0 lead para malaki na ang advantage mo, di ba? It may not be easy, but obviously everybody dreams of picking up a second win after you win the first one. Just like Ginebra, after they win this one, they're hoping they can go 2-0 next game.
Altua on the attack.
Ayun, kaya na yun. He's too strong for Jerby at that stage. And Jerby's not gonna foul him anymore. Malaki ng limang nilig.
Elterbrand with the leather. Bounces to Cruz. Baja attacking that baseline. So moving forward into game number 2. Eh, binanggit na natin, Doc. We expected this ball game to be higher scoring than last night's grit and grind matchup between Star and Meralco. Yung TNT, kaya nilang talunin yung Meralco kagabi. 81 kumpara sa 72 ng Meralco kagabi. Ang problema, 113 ang pinamimigay nila.
Yeah, the difference there, of course, is the defense a team can play, you know. Some teams, they really score high no matter how good the defense of the opponent is. Others, they cannot do it.
Maya-maya, ha? Yung be the player of this game, makakakwento ni Miss Riza over at the sidelines. Before we wrap everything up with the Sports 5 Center.
It's going to be a very interesting choice. And I'm sure that eventually, I think we'll all agree with it. 7.9 seconds left. Still a long way to go. 4 na minuto pa natitira dito eh.
Kaya siguro tumawag ng 30-second time at si Coach Nash. Huwag naman ganun. Huwag nyo naman paabuting 40-50 ang tambak sa atin dito. You still gotta run some sets. You still gotta try and prepare for game number 2.
Lahat ng starters nakapagpahinga na eh.
Sa kabila, huhugot na si Coach Tim. Deep into his bench.
Malakas ang tira ni JJ. Wide open.
Tingganay over at the other end. Altua looking around. He's got Caguiwa on him. Should have the advantage. Tutulong si Aljon. Carry inside.
Isipin mo, sentro ng Barangay Ginebra, si Jerby Cruz. Pero we're about to see, I think, Aguilar come into the ball game, no, for the first time. Inaantay na nga niya magka-dead ball situation.
Mariano mula sa labas. Doesn't work. Just over 3 minutes remaining in this one. Caguiwa with a steal.
Pass break ito.
The fast on the move. Bounces to Taha. JJ's got a rebound and a dime here.
Taha really is a good finisher off the in the open court. That's a foul given up to be able to bring Aguilar into the ball game. Raymond Aguilar, part of their 3. Jerry played so well, he was also able to afford Jody Vance the chance to rest while continuously increasing the lead of Barangay Ginebra.
Noiles stepping through. We are under 3 minutes dito sa game 1.
Open court, talagang mahirap bantayan yan. Ba't hindi kayo bumaba dyan? Aatake na aatake yan si Taha.
We like to see the guys who put in all the work in practice get some run time here, get some TV time as well. Dr. J.
That's going to be a foul. Carby's going to have a 3-point play. Hernandez and Golia, Frank Golia, about to come into the ball game.
So what does TNT need to do come Wednesday, Dr. J, sa Batangas City to try and be competitive at least and makatabla dito?
Well, iba yun eh. The game can be completely different the next time around. How they start, how they play the middle game, how they control the big men. Maybe they might change their starting lineup a little bit, 1 or 2. And I don't know if they continue to play zone defense against this team, especially if they're making those shots.
Ang ganda nung simula ng TNT, no? Nakipagbakbakan sila, girian sila ng Ginebra hanggang sa 19 all. Pero tinapos ng Ginebra nga. Yung first quarter, lamang na 31-22. Last 2 minutes natin sa atin ng Cobra sa Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Noiles with a jam.
This guy was a big star during his time, pero maganda yung unang drive niya at yung agaw niya.
Papakita dito si Alex as an illegal pick is whistled on Taha.
And a hard illegal pick too.
Ito yung mga minuto rin, Doc, na gusto mong patunayan sa coach mo na baka pwede kang pagkatiwalaan sa mga mas magagandang sitwasyon. Ano? You play hard.
Tignan natin.
As we welcome, si Sir Kit Coanco.
Yeah, the son of the late Henry Coanco. Always a Ginebra fan. Arby Perry is making hay while the others are sitting down.
Harvey's got a total of 6. Kagiwa at 9. Can get the double digits. There it is.
You know, you asked for it, Magu. I gave it to you.
11 in the game for the Spark. Of course, siya yung susunod na kandidatong umabot sa 10,000 point club. Might not get it there this season. Unless he scores like this every game the rest of the way. Maybe early in the Philippine Cup, makuha na niya. Mariano misses. Barangay Ginebra, same lang ina-expect natin o meron ding magiging inaabangang counter adjustment si Coach Tim?
Usually you don't make adjustments if you win by a big margin. Go ahead.
As that triple was brought to us by Oppo F3 Plus Dual Selfie Camera.
But to a coach that has fed many wars and have seen a lot of wars, you always have a second plan B.
May ready lang, ano?
You have a plan B. Oh, that again, Kagiwa rebound, 2 points pa.
Pumuput back pa si Mark Kagiwa. 13 in the game for the Spark. So you still start game 2 doing the same things, pero meron ka na nakabaon, ano, Doc?
Ginebra is surely going to start with the same lineup unless somebody gets injured in practice. They won't start Greg. They'll start the 2 big men. They'll start LA. You know, they'll start their import. So they'll have the same starting lineup and Scotty Thompson. Ang TNT ang pwede magpalit sa next lineup nila.
Namatay na yung oras.
Patayin na natin. Tapos na eh. Ano na eh. Nagkamayan na. Okay na yan. Wala na eh. Namatay oras eh.
Everybody already at center court.
O sige, i-inbound natin. Tabay hawakan nyo na lang.
There you go. Just run out the time here. No quotient again. No quotient in the playoffs. You can just keep running it out.
Yeah, they have to go to we've never... Ayan na. Tinapos na.
Officially now, final score is 121-94. What a commanding win by Barangay Ginebra, sending a message to TNT in this best of 5.
Yeah, you know, they're defending champions and they're trying to defend with a lot of pride. And they showed it on the game. Their intensity, the importance of their movement, teamwork. Really, really good today.
Silipin nga natin ang ating power move of the quarter. Atid sa atin to ng Cobra. Sa Cobra Energy Drink, tunay na lakas. Again, 121-94 ang ating final score. Brownlee with 21 and 8. Glenn Rice over at the other end with a double-double for himself as well. At kikilalanan naman natin, Doc, ang ating Firefly kasama mo player of the game. Hatid sa atin ng Firefly LED kasama mo up to 2 times longer than other LED bulbs.
Well,
90 pesos lang ang SRP, Firefly LED kasama mo.
Brilliant throughout the minutes that he was allowed to play. All those moves he made. Being defended by Glenn Rice was not a problem. He was making shots. I mean, 60% from 3-point territory. No, galing.
At siya ngayon ay kasama ni Miss Riza Diaz.
Mag-go Firefly be the kasama, or Firefly kasama mo be the player of the game, Joe Devance from Barangay Ginebra. Joe, you played limited minutes. You didn't have to play extensive ones, but you made everything, of course. You maximized it. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, giving Barangay, or rather giving TNT a taste of their own medicine, stepping it real up on defense.
I'm just so happy that we won this game. And we played great team defense, great team offense. We was able to slow the game. You know what I'm saying? We was able to slow the game down. And I'm just very happy that we won this game. Very happy.
You guys are playing almost back to back to back. Is it a concern to you that, of course, TNT could just make some adjustments coming into game number 2?
I'm very sure that they're going to make adjustments. And we just got to come out here and focus on each possession and play our hearts out and just go out here and get this game.
You are having a blast winning game number 1. It's a marathon, though, in the series. You want to thank the fans?
Yes. Again, I just want to give a shout out to all the NSD fans. You guys are the best. To my kids, Bella, Jace, Jaden, and Zeke. I know you guys are watching. NSD fans, all my peoples in El Paso.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And WNG and J, you know what I'm saying? Those are my boys. Who else? My baby girl, Monica, my wife, I know she's over there. My mom, my dad, I want to give you a shout out for doing this. You know what I'm saying? All my peoples back in El Paso, I love all you guys. To my teammates, you guys are the best. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, you know, big shout outs to Titans, A-Game Sports, Mercedes-Benz for representing me, Mercedes-Benz of the Philippines. I love you guys. Thank you guys very much, okay? All you guys right here. You guys right here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Joe, you made them all very proud, including Coach Tim Cone, who's by the press conference. Coach Tim.
High about it, and we got to focus on the next one down in Batangas. All right. Okay. I'm not trying to think too far ahead. Just got to take it one game at a time. We know Talking Texas is a very dangerous team. We were able to play good defense on them now, but you know, it wasn't too long ago that they just scored 120 on us. So we just got to take it one game at a time. And when we get to the finals, if we do, you know, God willing, then we'll focus on it then.
Greg, were you surprised that the import didn't contribute that much today? The locals had to do the defense on you.
No, I'm not surprised. You know, he's a guard. The import's a guard. He plays guard. He's comfortable guarding guards. I don't think he's comfortable guarding bigs at all. So I know that leaves a lot of pressure on Kelly and Mo, and you know, that's kind of our attack point, is to use our size against them.
So, Greg, coming into game 2, what are the things that you need to improve?
We just got to stay aggressive on defense, maintain our defensive intensity, and you know, just keep executing on our offense, and you know, just having each other's backs like we did for these past couple games.
Greg, talk about your conditioning. Since you're slowly regaining your form, how far away are you from getting back to where you were before that injury?
It's hard to say. You know, I definitely don't feel like I'm still 100%, but I'm giving my all for this postseason. I know I still got a lot of work to do, especially after this conference. I know I'll be working hard. But for now, you know, there's nothing I can do as of now. You know, we got to play these games every other day. So whatever I can give, I'm going to give to the team.
You're coming out the series against a tall team, a big team like San Miguel with Ginebra. Now you're facing a TNT team, a smaller team but a quicker team. What is your adjustment first?
You know, we just got to use our advantages and make them play our game rather than us play their game. We try to control the tempo. Talking Texas is a fast team. Our analytics, like Jam, he told us, you know, they're operating at a pace faster than NBA teams. So, you know, being a big team, we got to try to play it more to our tempo. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome, Greg. Kala mo sa atin nagpasalamat eh. Congratulations once again para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. What a win para sa kanila. Halfway through the first quarter, ganda dikdikan pa rin ang ating labanan, Dr. J. Pero yung pamatay na run para tapusin yung first quarter pa netong Barangay Ginebra, the rest was history. Kailangan nila pilaki ang kalamangan nila.
Yeah, you know, na-frustrate na masyado ang TNT. That's just game number 1. You go home and sleep, you prepare, and you play again hard the next game. Who knows? If you can make a dent into them, then maybe you can put a little pressure on the other side.
Game number 2 of the series will be this coming Wednesday over in Batangas. Balik nga tayo sa loob ng press room.
Coming into the game, and so I think it's going to be an awesome game on Wednesday. We're leaving tomorrow. We're going to spend the night down there, try to get acclimated to the gym, and get a little time at night to be together in the hotel and maybe do some extra preparation. So it's almost like sequestering the players. So, you know, we'll try to take advantage of that. And but we're hoping for a big Batangas crowd down there. Yeah. Well, Mark is Mark. You know, Mark can light it up at any moment. You should see him in practice. There are moments where he just lights it up, and nobody can stop him. It's just really incredible to watch. And you know, our concentration with Mark is trying to get him in good scoring positions so that he can take advantage of that skill. He's got a unique scoring ability, you know, Jervy, I think, is one of the reasons we got Jervy originally is because we wanted to pair him with Greg because we felt that he could spread the defense for Greg. The only problem is when we got him, Greg got injured. So we never really got a chance to use him with Greg. So, but it's always been our plan to use Jervy in that capacity to be, you know, a bookend to Greg because, you know, offensively, you can't sag off of Jervy and help out on Greg because he'll just knock shots down all day long. So, you know, you always, as for Aljon, he's just a guy that you know he's going to show up every time. You know, he'll do what it takes. He must have gotten 6-8 rebounds in the course of about 4 minutes. And he's a great defender, and he's tough as nails. You know, we've got a core of players that are playing really well right now, so we don't reach too deeply into our bench. But we do feel we have a deep team. And in a series like this, and going into, you know, a lengthy 5-game series, and if by, you know, somehow you get into a 7-game series, you know, you're basically playing 12 games and, you know, maybe, you know, 25, 26 days. So, you know, you need guys to come out and do the job that they did tonight. And so we have great faith in them. But our core has been playing really well. Our big lineup has been playing really well. And it's hard to take Scotty and LA off the floor. You know, so some of these guys don't get as much time as they deserve. But we certainly don't doubt them. We see them every day in practice.
Yun nga yung pinagkikwentuhan natin, Dr. J, ano? Yung lahat ng pinasok ni Coach Tim, laging handa to contribute in any capacity.
Well, the game plan obviously was not to use the whole bench. I thought that they were just going to stick with that 9. Pero bumitaw dito ang TNT, so it afforded them that opportunity to rest. The number one killer for TNT today was the turnovers. That in the first half alone, that was too big a discrepancy and too many easy points. And then they continued to commit turnovers in the second half.
And pati yung second unit ng Barangay Ginebra, talaga naman pinatay ang TNT dito. Number 1 off the bench, the big man himself. Eto si Greg Zilla. Slaughter, nung nagkita sila in the elims, 4 points lamang. Kita mo naman ang bawi niya.
No matchup kasi dito eh. And because Ginebra had a lot of good scorers on the floor, they couldn't really double team. Here, you cannot double team in. Malabo yun dahil bigla yung seal niya, pasok ng bola, mahirap nang habulin yun. But eventually I think TNT will devise a plan. They tried to go zone, but they also got hurt with the outside shooting.
At hanggang sa dulo, sa fourth quarter na, actually si Jervy, mula nung pinasok ng first half, pero yung si Kagiwa, nabanggit nga ni Coach Tim ko, knockdown shooter, always lights it up. Kagiwa finishes with 13, Jervy Cruz an all-important 10-point contribution.
Tignan mo yung percentage ng shooting nila. Yung isa 71%, yung isa 78%. Mabigat siya.
Kagiwa making the most of the minutes he's being given here. Ganda nga ng kanyang contribution to really seal Game 1 para dito sa Ginebra. Isa sa mga pinangako nating tututukan nating matchup, yung dalawang batikang point guard, Dr. J. Etong sina L.A. Tenorio and Jason Castro. Let's take a look at how they finished in this game.
I think Castro still is outscored definitely. And maybe he had more control of the game. But pareho pala silang 7 assists. L.A. came into his own with 2 3-point shots. Big ones also in the third quarter, especially yung nagsosona ang TNT. I think Castro got a little bit frustrated. He could have easily had 10 assists here. But at the same time, they were trapping him all over the place, forcing him not to be the one to be the scorer, the big-time player. He's got to need some more help there in the backcourt.
Yung karamihan ng puntos ni Jason Castro, nakuha niya back in quarter number 1. Hindi niya naituloy all throughout this game. Silipin na natin, Dr. J, at this point, ang mga naging highlight ng game number 1. Ito po ang semi-final matchup between Barangay Ginebra and TNT Katropa dito sa ating Governor's Cup. First quarter, like we mentioned, nagkatalang ang labanan sa 19-all. That is when Barangay Ginebra broke this game open. Yung depensa nila nang agad nakakuha sila ng mga dakdak.
Turnovers in this 3-point shot. That one you have to live with it. Dinipensa mo. If the guy makes it, sorry na lang, what can you do?
From a 9-point lead heading into the second quarter of action, etong TNT, ginawa ang lahat para makadikit sa Barangay Ginebra. But the guys in red were comfortably ahead here at sila pa rin ang nakakukuha ng malalaking stop.
Tapos yung agaw na naman, what a nice spin.
And halftime natin, 12 ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra. Dito na, talagang natuluyan ang TNT. Third quarter storm ang talagang binanat dito ng Barangay Ginebra. Sol Mercado with the acrobatic finish there. And they exclusively went to Greg dahil wala na makatao sa kanya.
Hindi rin maka-double team masyado ang TNT dahil nakikita nila na marami rin nakaka-score sa other players on the floor.
Pagdating sa fourth quarter, Mark Kagiwa, 13 puntos ang pinakalat ng dati ng MVP ng ating PBA. Pati ito si Jervy Cruz. Ganda talaga ng pinakita. Yung sinasabi ni Coach Tim, pagdating sa serye, kailangan maasahan mo yung mga hindi regular na nakakapaglaro talaga.
Well, very limited si Bramley in the second half, but he still finished with 21. They didn't have a double-double. But in the end, high field goal. 85 attempts yung high. Well, TNT very low on their field goal percentage.
Pero yung assist doon, binabanggit mo yan. First half pa
26,
lang.
ang average niya, naging 33.
First half pa lang, binabanggit mo na yan, Doc, no?
And then 8 blocks.
Wow.
23 points off turnovers against 11 plus 12. Lot of things to talk about tomorrow in the practice for the Katropa.
Malamang pare-pareho maaga alis yan. Doon na mag-i-ensayo yan sa Batangas City. As we take a look at the leading scores at the end of this game, Glenn Rice Jr. led everybody with 26 and 10, but they come up without the W. Sa kabila, kita mo yung kalat to, Brandy, Devance, Slaughter, pati si Kagiwa, ambag-ambag sila.
Si Jervy na, 10 points rin. So, isa pang double figures yun. Just too much firepower today.
And that'll do it for game number 1 from inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Game 2 neto Miyerkules, Batangas City. Pero bago yun, bukas, Martes, tayo po ay nasa Santa Rosa, Laguna. Matutunghayan natin game number 2. Meralco kontra Star naman. Alas 7 ng gabi ang scheduled tip-off niyan.
That should be a good match. Of course, nandiyan na naman si Mayor Dan na mag-co-host sa PBA.
Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat dyan at hopefully lahat kayo full force bukas sumuporta sa semifinal round ng ating PBA. Sa ngalan ng lahat ng nating nakasama sa gabing ito, andiyan dyan ang ating producer na si Randy Victoria, director natin na si Rafi Romano, partner natin si Dr. J at reporter na si Riza Diaz. Standby lang kayo ha. Yung game tapos na, pero yung Sports 5 Center ay parating pa.
Sports 5 Center. 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 Sports 5 Center.
Hello everyone and welcome to Oppo Sports 5 Center. My name is Amanda Fernandez and let's just have a quick run through of today's game. Alright, so TNT versus Ginebra. Ginebra wins 121 to 94 points. And in the first quarter, I cannot help but say that Brownlee and Devance take that first quarter. Their hot outside shooting really helped his team and their team get very hyped up and their energy was very contagious for the next quarter. Sa second quarter naman, si Greg Zilla comfortably imposed his will against TNT's big men, getting 60 to 48 points. In the third quarter naman, yung physicality was the theme of the third quarter. Maraming fouls, very aggressive, rough playing dito sa Smart Araneta. But despite that, Ginebra manages to get 35 points at the end of the third quarter. Sa fourth quarter naman, Mark Caguiwa hyping the crowd, also with Jervy Cruz, former MVP yan si Mark Caguiwa, and he really electrified the crowd. He made the most out of his time on the court, and even if he was not starting, everyone was so pumped to see him play. Now let's go on to our social media comments. Marian DC, grabe ang bawi ng Ginebra sa TNT. Yes, they played very well today and dominated the game. BGK Forever 31, Ginebra came well prepared for TNT. Kudos to Coach Manila Cone and coaching staff, all heart Ginebra. Yes, you have to give props because the entire team played really well and they had great chemistry. Just don't do it. Bawing-bawi ang Ginebra sa mga tumambak sa kanila nung Elims SMB versus TNT. Yes, like I said earlier, this is the second time they're seeing each other. Para siyang deja vu for Ginebra and TNT. And although TNT came out victorious dun nga sa other conference, Ginebra is out to defend their title for this Governor's Cup. Okay, so we can see here Meralco Bolts 1-0 versus Star, and TNT versus Ginebra. Of course, Ginebra came out victorious today. But like I said earlier, itong semifinals, best of 5 siya. So tomorrow in Santa Rosa, we're going to have Game 2, Bolts versus Star. You guys gotta stay tuned for that, 7 p.m. here in TV5. But of course, if you can watch live, the better. Now, we are going to take a sneak peek to tomorrow's game. Here we are, Tuesday, October 3, Santa Rosa, Laguna, in the multi-purpose complex semifinals, best of 5. Ito po yung Game 2, 7 o'clock. Bolts versus Star. Let's see if Bolts can snag a second win versus Star Hot Shots. All right, now we look at the top 5 plays of the week.
Ikalima. Iwasan makabangga si Villager. Sumalaksak.
An exciting move there. You know, the separation, the crossover move, and the halftime.
Pangapat.
Basket right here, right now. Last in the dink. Get away by Thompson. Scotty on the run. Lilipad. Thompson with a layup. Blackjack na ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra.
And you talk about the two-way player. He was able to get that interception. And what a nice finish for Scotty.
Pangatlo.
Glenn Rice gets it back with a slam. Glenn Rice slamming it in.
Ikalawa.
Nice pass. I want to play galing kay Jason Castro. Sinasabi natin, it's not just on the firing end. Jason Castro is facilitating. He's doing it all.
At ang nanguna. That's a three. Short. Oh! Alley-oop ang nangyari. Rice Jr., the great anticipation. Nabasa niya, napitin yun. And he puts it in underneath.
That was a big play there by Glenn Rice Jr.
He came out of nowhere.
Now, I really have to agree na yung top 1 pick for the top 5 plays of the week was really nakikilabot siya, because I watched that game and Glenn Rice really showed everyone that you have to lead by example. You know, he was taking charge in the half times, talking to his team, but when you lead by example, you really hype up the team. Moving on from that, we're going to look into our PBA Barangay Sports Clinic in Cainta.
It was good. We learned a lot. I had a good experience learning and seeing different coaches and different training techniques. And yeah, overall it was fun. Number 1 goal ko po, I want to be in the PBA. But first, I have to work, study, school, D-League. Pero whatever it takes, gusto ko mabot po sa PBA.
Masaya po siya. Tsaka ang dami ko po natutunan. Na makakatulong po sa akin minsan pagka naglalaro kami. Thank you po sa Sports 5 Basketball Clinic kasi madami po ako natutunan na sa mga tinuro niyo.
I want to thank you very much for this opportunity. It helped me learn a lot. It helped with my self-esteem, and I want to do this again next year or kung kailan po. Thank you, Sports 5.
So I really love the efforts of the PBA to spread basketball awareness. And like you heard from the player earlier, it helped with his self-esteem. Sports does that because when you play with a team, you get encouraged. So I encourage everybody to join the other PBA barangay clinics when it comes to your barangay. Now, that's all for now, and I'll see you guys after the break.
Sports 5 Center. Center. Sports 5 Center. Sports 5 Center. Sports 5 Center. Sports 5 Center.
Hopefully yung mga bata may natutunan kasi malimit. Malimit lang na magkaroon ng basketball game na ganito sa mga barangay. And hopefully may natutunan sila sa amin, sa mga tinuro namin. Hindi dapat nagtatapos sa basketball clinic nito ang lahat. So kailangan kahit nasa bahay or mayroong basketball court na pwede mo pag-practicean, do it on your own. Stay healthy. Sana soon may mga players from this barangay na hindi man nila ako abutan na naglalaro sa PBA, makita ko sila at mapanood ko sila.
Wow naman! It's so nice to see Boo Belga there in the Las Piñas Barangay Sports Clinic. You guys have to stay tuned for that. And a reminder, anybody can join. So moving on from the PBA, let's check out the news around the NBA. All right, so Kawhi Leonard, it's unsure when he actually got injured, but this is a picture that shows that he is in pain and he will not be able, he's going to miss the entire 2017 preseasons due to right quadriceps tendinopathy. So no timetable was set yet for his return. And Leonard was sidelined during the 2017 playoffs after suffering an ankle injury in the Western Conference semifinals against Houston. So this aggravated the injury in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors, ruling him out of the remainder of the series, which the Spurs lost 4-0. Now, former Lakers coach Byron Scott loses around $200,000 worth of watches, jewelry, and expensive clutch bags in a heist. Now, this was taken from his Hermosa beach house, and they feel that this was a string of burglaries to hit celebrities in LA kasi nasama dyan si Nicki Minaj and Alanis Morissette. So that's really unfortunate for the celebrities because that's a lot of money, $200,000 in watches, jewelry, and high-end purses. Not to mention, cash was also stolen from their house. Wow, how scary. To think that these celebrities have CCTVs and all the high-end security equipment to keep their houses safe. Now let's talk about the preseason tournament, which has already started. So NBA preseason, Miami versus Atlanta, winning 6 points, 96-90. And so that's great, a great start for Miami. And of course, the preseason has only started. We're going to be expecting the next games soon. All right, so we're going to talk now about the PSL Spike Fest, the Philippine Superliga Spike Fest.
Nandito tayo ngayon sa Philippine Christian University para sa ating PSL Spike Fest 2017 kung saan makakasama natin mga manlalaro mula sa Signal HD Spikers at sa Coco Life Asset Managers. Handa na tayo makipaglaro at makipagkulitan, pati na rin magturo ng volleyball. Kaya naman tara, simulan na natin.
What are you looking forward to about this exhibition game?
It's been a fun-filled day full of learning and of course excitement kasama ang mga players mula dito sa PCU. Again, don't forget to catch the opening ceremonies of the PSL Grand Prix happening on October 21. Iba ang laro dito, PSL Home of the Elite.
That's really cool to see that volleyball also has its counterpart to the Barangay Basketball Sports Clinic. Now, as Apple said earlier, of course, the PSL is going to start October 21st, so that is the launch. Of course, PSL Rewind will also be every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so stay tuned for that. Yes, it will be live on TV5. Once again, the launch is on October 21. So if you are a PSL fan, you guys gotta stay tuned. I'm sure it's already set on your calendars, but set another calendar reminder so that you won't miss out on the games. All right, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, again, 4:15 on TV5. Stay tuned for that. So they go through the best games, the best performances in the PSL, and it's really exciting to see if you are a volleyball fan. Now, NFL on TV5 is every Monday, Tuesday, Friday at 8 a.m. live on TV5 as well. All right, so Redskins Chiefs 8 a.m. live on TV5. That's really exciting because we just started. Oh, Tuesday, Redskins Chiefs 8 a.m. live on TV5. So it's really exciting for all the football fans. Watch your games here on TV5, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, live at 8 a.m. So now we're going to take a sneak peek in Kwentong Gilas.
God has really, touched my life in a positive manner. And, Puso, it means a lot to me. The doctors told me that my heart is weak first, but, I had strength because I believed in God and, I really trusted his plan for my life. And, now he's showing people, that my heart was never weak in the first place. It's definitely a second chance for me to be able to come out here and show my skills and show everything that I can do because of the grace of God.
Kwentong Gilas tuwing Linggo, alas 4 ng hapon sa TV5.
So Isaiah Austin is our newest Troops to Go Pilipinas import, and he was able to defeat Marfan syndrome, and it's really nice because it's yung title nito, Higanteng Puso. He really does have a big heart. He believes in God. So stay tuned October 8th at 4 p.m. Now guys, that's all the time I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed today's game. Of course, meron pa bukas sa Santa Rosa, 7 p.m. So if you guys want to watch it live, of course, make your way there. Other than that, my name is Amanda Fernandez, and I'll see you guys soon.